The play of the national anthem just finished, and like I said, it still runs chills up and down you every time you hear it.
Yeah, that's right, Ricky. Glad we live in a state that still recognizes those things. It's an honor to do that, and we always appreciate our veterans and first responders and military servicemen and women who sacrifice so we can enjoy these freedoms. One of those is playing football on a Friday night. We say it's about 70 degrees out here right now, Ricky.
It is 65 at kickoff, and looks like it should be around 58 to 59 at the end of the game.
Perfect.
But, hey, clear skies, man. You couldn't ask for a better night for football.
That's right. Perfect for football.
Humidity 59%, dew point 51. May get a little wet before the night's over.
Yeah.
Looks like the captain's coming out for the Clements Colts. That looks like
number 7 and number 15.
I got Brandon Whitmus is number 15.
Yes, sir. And number 7 is Braden Smith.
And number 7.
Braden Smith is what I got on my roster.
Yes. That's exactly right. And they will stand at midfield. We'll wait the flip, see if
Yeah, if you guys are watching online, man, we've got a great camera shot. We got a camera right down there where they're flipping the coin at, and you can see the clock in the background. You also can see, if you're just tuning in, we've got a scoreboard live, a scoreboard update at the bottom of your screen. I would encourage you, if you've got a smart TV, to look us up on our YouTube channel. It's going to expand all those graphics, and you'll be able to see the clock and all of those things. But that scoreboard that's scrolling on the bottom of the screen should be live, and so you can get some live score updates with that. Those may be hard to see if you're on a small cell phone or something like that, but nonetheless you can see those on there as well.
And to tell you, the captains for the Tigers were Brody Dunn, Cole Tipton, Sean Martin, and Houston Vickers, and I think the Tigers won the toss, and they will elect to receive.
Yeah,
They'll be defending the north end zone.
I was busy over here running my mouth and wasn't paying attention to what was going on the field, which is what usually happens. And so I really don't know what happened, but
I think the Tigers did. Right.
Yeah. Like Ricky said, Clements comes in 0-4. We're 4-0, but don't let that 0-4 fool you. Clements has got a few kids that can tote the mail, and we're well aware of that. They got 2 or 3 kids that can get down the field really, really quickly. So they've got that speed, and as they say, speed kills. And so if some of those guys get behind us, they like to throw it around. They run a very similar offense to kind of what Brewer did. Like to throw it around a little bit and mix in some runs here or there. And so we're eager to get ready. We've got just under 2 minutes to go, and we'll be playing football here at Cooper Field.
Yeah, the only downside to like a Clements team, the numbers. They don't have a whole lot of numbers. And one good thing about Coach Snyder, man, he plays a lot of kids and gets fresh legs in them backfield, and the line always does a great job.
Yeah. Now I would be willing to bet Clements is dressing maybe 30 over there, and I think we're dressing close to 50. And you're right, Coach Snyder likes to mix in some players even early in the game. He'll mix in some of those D-line and offensive linemen, give some of those guys some breaks. We got, all of our people are back healthy. Coverdale's back. He's healthy. The train should be ready to rock and roll, so you'll see both of those guys in the backfield, I would assume, along with Trevor Sims. And so hopefully here in about 2.5 hours, we'll be heading to Russellville, still undefeated.
And be that 5-0 we talked about earlier. It looks like Daly will be back. I can't get the number on the far side. Can you catch him on? That ain't Sims, is it?
Yeah, it's a little dark over there. Can't tell.
But anyway, they got it teed up.
I think it is Sims.
And they'll stand right there at the 20-yard line. Tigers are looking to start fast right here at homecoming night, Cooper Field, and we're away. It's a short kick, and they'll fair catch it, and that'll be downed right there at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, Bryce Moore with a fair catch. He bobbled it a little bit, but he got it wrapped up, and we're going to take possession at the 35-yard line.
He done a great job of hanging on, but they will start it first down and 10 from the far hash mark, and here comes the Tiger offense. Hillis brings him up, just like he'll work out of that shotgun. You got Hall now in the backfield. Also the train, Thomas Coaston. And they're going to hand it to him straight up the middle. And he's going to run over 3 tacklers. He'll have 11 yards for a first down.
I tell you what, Ricky, I think the train hit that hole quicker than I may have seen him hitting it all year. I know last game at Lawrence County, he was a little wobbly still. He played a healthy, good ball game. But I think the week off has helped the train.
But guess what that is?
That's AHS Sports Network. First down.
And they'll start at the 46-yard line of the Tigers. Hillis works out of the shotgun. Thomas, though, high snap. He'll bring it down. Thomas will have 5, 6, maybe 7 yards. Nothing fancy.
No. And that's our game. That's our game. I know as explosive as their offense is, that's what we want to do.
They'll officially give him 6 yards, bring up a 2nd and 4 ball now spotted in the Coats territory at the, looks like the 48 and a half.
Jarrett checks in.
Tight formation still. They'll power to the right side. And looks like the Coats jump, no flag. They got back.
They're doing that shifting stuff on the defensive line like Brewer did a few weeks ago.
Hillis checks off. Play clock down to 1, and they'll dump it off to Dunn, and Dunn's around the sideline 40, and he's going to be knocked out inside the 40 for another.
AHS Sports Network, first down.
I don't see no laundry. That's good.
No. Good start to the first drive of the game.
Tigers on the move. They'll spot it officially at the 35 of the Coats. 10:40 remaining here in the first. You're just joining, no score. Dunn now drops back in the Wildcat. He'll split 3 to the right, single to the left. They've done this a lot the other night, and they've done it all through the season. And he fakes the handoff. He'll call his own number.
He's got a lot of grass.
And he's going to bust it down inside the 25. Looks like enough for another.
AHS Sports Network, first down.
So there's 3 consecutive first downs for the Tigers. They'll hurry fresh legs in there.
I hope I'm saying that a lot tonight, Ricky. That's 3 already, right?
That's a pretty good start right now. And now they'll bring them up. Ball spotted, looks like at the 23-yard line. First down and 10 for the Tigers. Thomas now will step back by 7 yards. Hillis works from under center. And they'll load it to the right side, and they'll go to the right side.
Jarrett's going to be brought down in the backfield. He's going to lose maybe 2 yards on the play.
Devin Jarrett. And now bring up a 2nd and 10. He'll lose 1, 2nd and 11. And now Hillis gets the play from the sideline. Clock on the move, 9:38. No score here in the first quarter now. He'll check with Coaston, and now everybody shifts to the left side. A power shift right there. And they'll fake the handoff, and he's looking to throw. He's got his man. He's down that sideline, down to the 10, and he is knocked out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
That's Devlin Jarrett, I believe, the freshman on reception.
Good play call right there. Sucked everybody in, just dumped it off.
Yeah, he's going to gain about 16 yards on the play, enough to move the chains. That's going to be first and goal from about the 7-yard line.
And that's going to be coming out of the Wildcat. That is done. He'll put everybody strong left. We'll see which way he goes. He's going right to the left.
He's got a lot of grass again.
And he'll stretch out. Touchdown, Ardmore. That was second and third effort by Dunn. What a great play.
That's exactly what we need to do this whole game. Obviously, Ricky, you've already mentioned something about numbers, long, sustained drives to make this a typical Ardmore football game. And we run off almost 3 minutes on the clock, put it in the end zone, and the Ardmore Tigers are up 6-0. Do not see Rodriguez on the field yet to attempt the extra point. We come out in the swinging bucket. Douthit is back at quarterback. And then Luter and Rodriguez swap. Luter checks out, Rodriguez checks in. Rodriguez will attempt the extra point. And looks like we're going to have a flag on the play. I think it may be on Clements. Either they jumped into the neutral zone or jumped and made one of our guys jump. And no, it is an offsides on the Colts, so we're going to move it from the 2-yard line to the 1-yard line. It looks like we're going to still attempt the extra point. Rodriguez is still on the field. Play clock will start over at 25 seconds, so he's got plenty of time. High snap, Douthit gets it down, and the kick is good. So with a little over 9 minutes to go in the first quarter, the Ardmore Tigers lead the Clements Colts 7-0. Ardmore Tigers come down and score on their first drive, Ricky.
Well, that's the way you set the tone right there.
That's right.
You know, now the defense needs a 3 and out, and let's get the ball back and do it again.
Didn't have a lot of, we just had, I think, that one negative play, lost 1 yard. And all of our, had a lot of positive plays, a lot of first down plays. Thomas had one run over 12 yards done. And it running Wildcat had a couple of those also. And that's good for 65 yards of offense for the Ardmore Tigers. So Rodriguez will be teeing it up, getting ready to give it to the Colts.
Well, you said it right. The long, sustained drives, that's what you need. Hey, ball control, it does 2 things. It keeps their offense off the field, and the odds are they're probably not going to score as quick if their offense is sitting on the bench.
That's right.
And it looks like back deep.
Looks like number 14, Ian Ezel, number 1, Dylan Patrick, and number 5, I think, Cameron Colbert. I need glasses, Ricky.
Yeah, they've been pooch kicking it. Let's see what he does. And he'll squib kick this one, and it's going to bounce. They'll pick it up at the 30.
That's going to be Patrick. He's got some wheels.
And he's trying to get outside. And he's locked up, race through 2. Now he'll lose 2 yards back to the 28.
That's going to be Peyton Hurd on the tackle. So that was number 1, Dylan Patrick. He's going to be one of the impact players for the Colts. He's got a speed, and as you could tell on that run right there, he's slippery, hard to bring down. We want to keep the ball out of his hands.
And Clay brings him up. And they'll work with a single back. They'll work out of the shotgun. Spread 2 to the right, single to the left. Now they'll bring one, and he's running out of the Wildcat too. And he's going to find running tough right there, but he'll pick up maybe a couple yards.
Yeah, he runs right up the middle. See Tyler Thompson is in on that tackle. He's going to gain 3 yards.
That was Gilbert, the ball carrier. Jaden Gilbert.
Yeah, Gilbert, Patrick, and I think the other one was Ezel, 14.
Yeah, I had Ezel at quarterback, but now they put Gilbert in. Gilbert now will work out of the shotgun. Again, he'll have one in motion. He's looking to throw, and he will.
That's
He'll
going to be complete. He's hit hard.
That was Ezel with a reception.
I think that's Higginbotham on the tackle. That's Caleb Higginbotham playing corner over there on that side. And they're going to gain maybe 5, bring up 3rd down and 3. Need to stop right here, Ricky.
Real sharp pass there by Gilbert. And he'll drop right back. Gilbert still working out of the shotgun. The single back is Gilbert. And he's going to hand it up the middle, and there's nowhere to go.
Yes, sir. we stopped him in his tracks. He's going to lose, I think, 1 or 2 maybe, going to bring up 4th down. It looks like the punt team's coming in. So good stop there for the Ardmore Tigers defensively on the Clements Colts' first drive. Drew Daly's going to go back to receive the punt, and looks like Ezel's back deep.
And like I said, he'll respect it quite a bit. And it's a high snap. The kick, the left-footed kicker.
Good punt.
And we will let it go out of bounds. And it will around the 27-yard line is where the Tigers will have their second possession, 1st and 10.
Yes, sir. So the Tigers start this game off exactly, I would assume, how the coaches wanted to. We go down and score on the first drive. We hold Clements to a 3-and-out. And then our offense will be stepping back on the field. We'll have the ball on our 28-yard line, 1st down and 10. And looks like starting offense is back out.
And most definitely at halftime, everybody stay tuned because we'll have the full halftime display of the homecoming crowning. Hillis hands it off to the big man, the Train. He just busted up in there for a hard 3 yards.
What's that thing that, what is it, cow scoop that's on the front of an tank engine? He needs one of those.
Most definitely.
He's pounding people.
They're going to give him 3, bring up a 2nd and 7 ball now spotted at the 32-yard line of the Tigers. 6:30 remaining here in the first. Tigers leading 7-0 here on homecoming 2021. And he'll wait to play.
Jarrett's on.
And now they hand it to Train. Train's hitting the backfield. He'll break. Thought he was going to break through, and they'll get him down. He may lose a yard.
He does lose a yard, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Tigers. That's a rare stop in the backfield of the Train. Don't see those quite often.
No.
But they do from time to time.
And going to bring up a 3rd and 8 now. Clock on the move here in the first. Like they're going to load up the right side. We'll see if they shift. And they won't. He'll roll right. He's looking. And he's got his receiver, and he's got a 1st down across the 40.
That's the freshman, Devlin Jarrett, on the catch. He's going to gain about 8 yards on the play, enough to move the sticks. And we're going to have 1st down on our own 41. I like Braden. He went to his first receiver. His first receiver was covered. He checked down to number 2. Number 2 was open. He delivers a beautiful pass, and we move the sticks for AHS Sports Network. 1st down.
And now 1st down and 10. Spotted at the 41 here at the near hash mark. Tigers on the move here. And they'll hand it off again. He finds a hole, 50, 40, 35, and they'll jump on his back at the 30. And there's a, hold on. I see Laundry at the 48-yard line across the way. See what the call is. I think it's the sideline warning maybe against them.
Yes.
So the play will stand.
Yes. And
what a great run by Thomas.
He looked like a passenger train on that run. That was a run of about 30 yards.
30, 35 yards, but what a big hole.
And he had a guy riding with him on the tail end of the run, so that's going to set up the Tigers. Was a sideline warning on the Colts. That's just a warning on the first offense, second offense.
They will reset the play clock. And now they will roll it at 17-16. Clock should go back on the move. It will, the game clock. They under 10 seconds on the play clock. Hillis will work from under center. That is Sims in the backfield. He hands it to Sims. Sims getting outside 20, inside the 20 to the 16-yard line.
Good run for Sims on the play. He's going to gain about 7 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd down and, no, I'm sorry, 2nd down and 3.
Tigers back on the move now with 4:32 remaining in the first, trying to put a little bit more insurance between them and the Colts. Here on homecoming 2021, man, crowd is outstanding.
Yeah.
And both teams, I mean, Clements has brought a very good crowd. And now Dunn goes into motion. And we got whistles before we got a flag.
Got moving on.
Against the Tigers.
Yeah. One of us jumped. I'm not sure who.
Tigers was in a hurry-up
Yep.
mode, and somebody just got a little bit too big a hurry. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 8 now. Ball spotted at the 22-yard line. We was inside that black and gold zone, but, hey, you ain't got to get it all right here. Get at least half of it.
That's right.
And get a manageable 3rd down.
And it's deep in our territory. We probably got 4 downs to work with.
Hillis working from under center. And we got flags again. Timeout,
okay.
Clements.
Clements is going to take a timeout. And tell you what, Ricky, I think we're going to take a timeout with them. And we'll be right back on the AHS Sports Network.
Welcome back into Cooper Field here on 2021 homecoming. What an exciting night, man. Now, you know, you always remember, I've been out of school 40 years, they say. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, you always remember homecoming. Man.
Yeah, got a packed crowd. Our stands is full. Clements has brought a good crowd also.
Hillis now working out of the shotgun. Sims with a single back. Dunn will shift to the right, and they'll hand it to Sims on the right side. He finds a crease. And he's headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ardmore.
Yes, sir. Trevor Sims.
Talk about a 24-yard gallop by Sims. Great run and blocking up front.
That's right. You know, we don't talk a lot about those guys up front, but they're putting in work tonight, brother. They're making big holes easy for those backs to get through. Douthit's going to bring them out for the extra point. Lining up as always in the swinging bucket formation. Luter's going to check out. Rodriguez is going to check in to attempt the extra point. Got 15 seconds on the play clock. Good snap. Kick is up. So with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, Ardmore Tigers lead the Clements Colts 14-0. Well, we got a break. We're going to just to remind you guys about the Ardmore Quarterback Club Car Show coming up on October the 16th here at John Barnes Park. That's just a couple of weeks away. And we want to thank some of those sponsors that are helping us put that on. Big fundraiser for the Ardmore Quarterback Club. Some of those sponsors include Fowler Auction and Real Estate, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Westco, Bankston Motorhomes, Hurston Painting, Mark Lee Insurance, Raydan Acoustical and Drywall, Rick's Barbecue, Avion Solutions, First National Bank of Ardmore, Sides Auto Body Repair, Butler Realty, North Alabama Bank, Jones Drugs, Jana Lindsay from Revolve Realty, CNS Transport, True Torque Diesel Specialist, Staking Services Company, Kennedy & Son Structural Solutions, Jason McGee and Exit Realty Down Home, Five Boys Apparel, 256 Signs, and Premier Structures. Rodriguez has got them lined up on the 40, ready to kick off.
Greg, you can't do it without the sponsors, and you cannot say enough about them. That's for sure. And you know, another shout out to our great crew here on the AHS Sports Network. Just, you know, leaps and bounds that it's taken off. And it's coming all the way back. It's fumbled at the 10. He'll pick it up to 15, trying to get to the 20. He will. And he'll bounce out. That is Moore. And Moore brings it all the way out across the 30 to the 32. That is, Ezell. And now the Clements Colts will set up shop at their own 33-yard line. First down and 10. They'll be moving right to left with Ardmore Tigers leading 14-0 here in the first.
Well, that's one of those kids that's, again, got some speed and slippery. They've got 2 or 3 of those. I looked at some game film last week, and we want to keep them contained.
And you got Gilbert. He'll work the shotgun. And here they come around. It's student body to the right, and there's nowhere to go. Great play, great defense.
Peyton Hurd hits him in the backfield, pushes him out of bounds. He's going to lose a couple of yards.
That was Trent Sanders, the ball carrier.
Now, the film I watch, Ricky, when usually, now I know they can pass with any of them, but I think 14, Ezel, when he lines up at quarterback, they're usually throwing the ball to one of those other impact players. And most of the time, if any of those other couple of guys line up in the backfield, they're running it. Now, I did see, I think it was number 6 earlier, Gilbert. He did throw. So I assume they're all capable of that.
And like I said, they're going to give him a 4-yard loss. Gilbert now, and it's going to be timeout again for the coach.
Clements has used their second timeout here in the first quarter, and so that's going to leave them with 1. And we're going to take a quick timeout with them, and we'll be right back here on the AHS Sports Network.
Welcome back into Cooper Field here on a crisp Friday night on homecoming. And they'll come out. Coach now ready to go. It's going to be a 2nd and 14. They'll bring them up. That is Gilbert under center. He's looking to throw. He will air it out. He's got a receiver right there, and it's going to be in and out of his hands. Good effort right there. Good defense by
is it 12 or 13?
13.
See, Jacob Sanchez.
He was right there with him, and going to bring up a long 3rd and 14 now.
Yeah, I'd be willing to bet they're going to try to air it out again.
Clock will stop on the incomplete pass. 2:54 now remaining here in the first. I know I just go on and on about this crowd, but hey, we've been on the road for the last several weeks, man. It's nice to come home. Gilbert Rose to the right. He's looking. And he's going to air it out. It's thrown behind his intended receiver, incomplete.
Brother, I tell you what, he's got a rocket arm, brother. He turned it loose. It was behind the receiver, so it is incomplete. And so that's going to bring on the punt team and put Daly back to receive. You're right, Ricky. We were on the road for 3 weeks. Had a bye week last week, so it's been 5 weeks since we've played at home. And the good thing, we came home to a homecoming game and we're undefeated. So I would think that all of those factors are in play of the big crowd size. And hopefully these folks will be getting loud here shortly.
Daly will stand at his own 28-yard line, and he tried to get to the sideline, and it's going to take an Ardmore bounce, and now Clements roll. It's going to be spotted at the 42-yard line is where the Tigers will have it first down and 10.
Yep, so for the second time, Clements has went 3 and out. They didn't get a first down that time, did they? A second, or 3 and out for the second possession of the game is going to put the Tigers back on offense, back on the field with a little under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Be great to go up by 3 touchdowns in the first quarter.
Tigers have touched it twice and scored twice, and we're looking for 3. Thomas will be the single back. Hillis works from under center. He heads it up the middle, and they'll wrestle him down after a 2-yard gain.
Yep, Train is still moving forward. He's going to gain 2 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers. I'd like to thank all these students again that's running all these cameras. I think we've got 4 or 5 camera views tonight.
Man, I'm talking about the whole production. I mean,
yes,
it really is.
This view we're looking at right now looks fantastic, man. I love that shot. You know, then we'll go back to the wide screen for the play call.
And now they will Hillis now, they'll shift to the left. And they're going to hand it to the Train. Train bounces off the first one, still driving them legs. He'll pick up another tough 2 yards.
Yep, kept his legs moving. He falls forward for about maybe 3. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5 at midfield. Train's going to check out. I hadn't seen Coverdale yet. Coverdale got a little banged up over there at Lawrence County. He was out here warming up and practicing. He's got his pads on. Hadn't seen him on the field yet. Trevor Sims in the backfield.
And now we will work out a shotgun. We'll split 2 to the left. Dunn will shift to the left. That's also Patterson. And here they come. Looks like he's offsides. No call. And here comes Sims for close to a 1st down. We'll see where the mark is.
Yeah, it's going to be close. I think he's going to be a little short.
I don't know if Coach will even hesitate on a 4th and 1.
Doesn't look like it.
Yep, it's going to be a 4th and 1.
It's 4th and 1 into.
Is this the
Clements.
jumbo package coming in?
I think it is a jumbo package.
And I'm going to bet Dunn's going to work out of the Wildcat right here.
Yeah, I don't
Been very successful.
Yes, Drew Daly's a punter, and he is not on the field. Now, Coverdale is on the field now.
And they will. They'll work out the. It's like they're trying to get everybody lined out. Dunn will bark the signals from the shotgun. High snap. He'll pull it down, and he'll have the 1st down and more.
He's gone.
And he's at the 30.
Done up and done it.
And 10. Touchdown, Ardmore.
Hey, that's how you do it, Ricky.
49-yard gallop.
4th and 1. Dunn goes right up the gut to gain the 1, and he gains 48 more. That's going to put you Tigers up 20-0 with 12 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. And like we've already seen twice already for the 3rd time now, Douthit trots the Tigers out for the extra point attempt. Hadn't seen Rodriguez yet, but I assume here shortly we would see the shift and Luter and Rodriguez swap out. Play clock is now at 15 seconds. Snap is down, and the kick is good. Douthit's been doing a fantastic job getting those snaps down, clean extra points. First one was high. Second 2 snaps were fantastic. He's putting the ball down in perfect position for Rodriguez to kick the PAT. And with just a few seconds left in the 1st quarter, the Ardmore Tigers are already up 3 touchdowns. And I would suspect, Ricky, probably won't see a lot of flair if this continues. We'll probably just play smash mouth Ardmore football and continue to do the same things that we've been doing. That's what we were talking about earlier. That's what we need them to do. Long, sustained drives, and we've seen it 3 times.
Right, and, the only downside at this point now to a game like this, next week you're going to have to play 4 quarters.
Yeah.
And you want the young players to get in tonight, homecoming, and I'm sure they will if this continues.
Yeah.
But, you really want your starters to get that work too, to be able to go 4 quarters.
Especially those guys who's been banged up a little bit over the last couple of weeks and probably doesn't have the stamina that they may had if they'd been playing, for 4 quarters the last couple of games. Some of those guys who were banged up didn't play a lot of snaps last week or the week before.
And the kick, and that's going to go to the up man, and he's going to try to get outside. And Tigers have him bottled up and finally put the hat on him, knock him down at the 38.
Hey, I tell you what, brother, if I see number 33 coming, I'm going to get out of the way.
Right.
That's Mr. Bryce Moore. He likes to knock heads, and he's done it 2 consecutive ball games now. Did it a couple times at Lawrence County, and is hitting hard here again tonight. So the Clements Colts going to take over on their own 40-yard line, 1st down and 10 with 3 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. If you've been waiting on the bathroom break, you'll get it here in about 3 seconds. I would assume after this play, the Colts spread.
Gilbert brings him up. He'll run trips to the right. Bring one in motion. hand it off to Moore. Moore's got room. He's down the sideline, and I don't think nobody's going to catch him. He's taking it to the house. That is a 60-yard touchdown with 12 seconds. No time left on the clock. That's how quick.
Yeah, that's that Ezel. I think that was Ezel, right? Number 14?
14.
Yes, that's Ezel. That kid, that was one of those kids that I told you can get down the field quick.
Well, just like that, Coach get on the board.
They've got 2 or 3 of those kids that if they get the corner and you're in coverage because they're spreading you out, you know, most of our DBs are in coverage. And so they're, not looking at the ball. They're paying attention to whoever they're guarding. And then next thing you know, he's took it to the house. So to end the first quarter, Clements puts one in the end zone from about 60 yards away. And they're going to line up for the PAT. The kick is up, and it is good. So at the end of the first quarter, Clements on one play puts a touchdown on the board, and we're going to take a break in gameplay here, and we're going to take a break with them, and we'll be right back on the AHS Sports Network. We're back here at Cooper Field, and we're getting ready to start the second quarter. Clements coach just put one in the end zone, and so they're going to be kicking off from there on the 40-yard line.
Well, I ain't a betting man, but I say we go over. This could be a high-scoring game tonight.
Could be.
But that guy right there now, he can put it down, and here we go. Tigers got to respond right here. And the ball is caught now. It's bobbled. They'll pick it up at the 15-20. Out now, here we go.
Jarrett's gone.
He breaks one tackle, and they will get him at the 40. What a great return there by that young man. That you said he's a freshman?
That's the freshman, Devlin Jarrett.
Wow.
Bobbles the kickoff, and then he's going to return it for about 40 yards.
I think the coach wanted a horse collar there.
It was
sure
close.
Looked like he pulled him down from the behind.
It was close.
Around the collar.
So Tigers going to take over already in the coach territory on their 39-yard line.
Let's see if the Tigers go for the juggler right off the bat. First down and 10, just starting second quarter here. Tigers leading 21-7. They hand it to the train. The train busted up in there. He's going to have close to a first down, if not.
Close. The train gains 10, and they're going to move the sticks, and the Tigers are going to come right back to the line. Looks like they're going to try to hurry up a little bit.
Ball now spotted at the 29-yard line of the coach. Coach look like they might be a little gassed on defense right now. They've been on the field, quite a bit.
Well, I know one of them should be gassed at 60 yards.
Exactly. And now the train, first down and 10, they'll hand it on the left side. And he'll carry a tackler for 6 yards.
Commuter train. He's taking everybody for a ride, Ricky.
Tigers working hard now, second down and 3. Ball spotted at the 22-yard line, 2 yards from inside that black and gold zone.
Second
Coverdale, he's in the game now. He'll work behind Hillis. Hillis now hands it off to Coverdale, and he's going to be close to a first down.
He had some blockers pulling, and he's so quick. He got there before his blockers did. I mean, he still gained yardage. Gained enough for the first down. That's going to be another AHS Sports Network first down.
Sims will take his place.
Already seen 3 backs in the backfield, the Train, the Coverdale, and Sims all with carries.
It's like you got Luter to the left, Maddox to the right. Sims, the single back. Dunn, the H-back, and he will fake the handoff. He's looking to throw, throws it across the middle, and it's going to be a touchdown. What a great
I think that's number 5.
catch. That is Patterson,
Preston Patterson. Preston Patterson getting in on some action here. Patterson's a junior. He had Dunn open, went for the second man. Both of them were open. Both of them probably would have scored. Good to see Preston Patterson getting in some action, getting some a reception there. And he scored from about 12 yards out.
No, I think he was at the 22.
Okay, with 22 yards.
Yeah, it was a good little old route right there.
Luter and Rodriguez swap out. And Rodriguez is going to be on to attempt the extra point. Play clock at 4. Snaps up, down, kicks up, and it's good. So your Ardmore Tigers back up 3 touchdowns here to start the second quarter. And I don't believe we're going to have a lack of scoring tonight, Ricky.
No.
Both the Ardmore Tigers have scored every possession that they have had the ball. Clements has had the ball 3 times on 3 possessions. 2 of those were a 3 and out, and 1 was a 1-play 60-yard scamper by Ezel to get them on the board.
And I mean, he got outside and he was like gone. That kid can fly.
Yeah.
I hope he's running track somewhere.
Yeah. Now, what I like to see is, we just went back up 3 touchdowns, and Coach Snyder is over here letting the kickoff team have it. He's giving them the earful.
Yes.
So Rodriguez is going to tee it back up on our 40 and kick it back to the Colts here with a little over 10 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Ezel now, he's back deep. Also, you have Patrick and Gilbert. And now Rodriguez will await the whistle. And it's a little pooch kick, and it's going to be caught. Not a fair catch, and he's coming up the middle with it. And he's going to have it almost back. He'll have it at the 45.
45-yard line. Mr. Moore in on the tackle. Looks like Douthit was in on the tackle as well.
That was Smith. Braden Smith.
And so the Tigers has played good defense. They did let them have that one long run, the last possession, scored on a 60-yard play. Other than that, they played good defense.
And like I said, Gilbert looks like he will bring them up and work out of the shotgun. Now he's going to split trips to the right.
5 wide again, spreading them out.
2 to the left. And here comes Ezel. He's going to fake the handoff, call his own number. Gilbert's got a hold. And he's going to pick up 10. He's going down the sideline. Maybe we got the angle and we push him out or not. I don't see no call. Touchdown. Wow.
So Clements.
Oh, my word.
On their first 2 possessions, go 3 and out. On their second 2 possessions, 1 60-yard touchdown play. And that one was a 55.
55?
Yes, you're right, 53-yard.
Yeah. Wow.
And so 2 plays there, back to within a 2-score game. So, Ricky, we may be here for a while tonight.
I told you, over and under, over.
Yeah, take the over. If there's a second half over, you may want to take that.
Wow.
Coach line up for the extra point. Snaps a little low. They get it down. I think it's blocked. We did. Tigers blocked that. And so a little under 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. The Ardmore Tigers up by 15. We're going to take a second, remind you about our car show coming up on October the 16th. Thanks for all of those sponsors: Fowler Auction and Real Estate, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Westco, Bankston Motor Homes, Hurston Painting, Mark Lee Insurance, Raydan Acoustical and Drywall, Rick's Barbecue, Avion Solutions, First National Bank of Ardmore, Sides Auto Body Repair, Butler Realty, North Alabama Bank, Jones Drugs, Jana Lindsay of Revolved Realty, CNS Transport, True Torque Diesel Specialist, Staking Services Company, Kennedy and Sons Structural Solutions, Jason McGee with Exit Realty Down Home, Five Boys Apparel, 256 Signs, and Premier Structures. Thank you guys for sponsoring the Ardmore Quarterback Club Car Show. Big fundraiser for the Ardmore Quarterback Club. Had over 1,200 entries last year and over 5,000 spectators. And again, that's coming up on Saturday, October the 16th, up here in Ardmore at John Barnes Park.
Well, let me tell you from experience, if you have never been to the Ardmore Car Show, you're in for a treat.
That's right.
Because you will not find no better, no bigger car show in this area, North Alabama.
That's right. It's
Southern Tennessee. I mean, it is.
It's one of the biggest car shows in the South.
And Tigers are ready to.
I think it's David Norris teeing it up for the Colts.
Let's get this score back. They answered on the last one, and I'm sure they're fixing to answer on this one. And they're going to catch it at the 25. He's up the middle. And he is brought down. And that is
Devlin Jarrett going to break
Jarrett
it out
again.
To about the 30, what are they going to mark it, 39-yard line. So the Tigers will take over on their own 39-yard line, headed to the north end zone. They have not been denied yet on any possession. They've possessed the ball 4 times and had 4 long, sustained drives. And we're hoping for the same thing right here, Ricky.
Well, let me fill everybody in at home. You can't see it on your screen, but let's say Coach Snyder is not a very happy camper right now.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to hand it to the big man. He's hitting the backfield. He's going to be dropped for a loss.
Yeah, you know, Snyder is a defensive guy. And so when his defense gets, you know, slashed 2 plays in a row, I would imagine he's not going to be too happy.
No, he didn't look like
he may be over there at the
well,
TV.
that's what I was insinuating. He, I think he was pointing out a few technical difficulties the defense had right there. But we'll leave it at that.
That's right.
9:05 remaining here in the second. Hillis brings him up, and the train's right up the middle. He'll knock one tackler out of the way and run over one. Try to fight his way for 3 yards.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8.
Look for maybe that little play action right here.
Yeah.
And looks like you got Sims in the backfield. It's like Maddox will split to the left. Also, that is a Luter. Hillis works out of the shotgun, and he's going to hand it. Here he comes. Sims going to be close to 1st down. I think he'll have it.
I think he's got enough for it.
If he got to midfield,
just enough,
and they're going to spot it.
Yep, 8 yards. And so that's Sims on the carry.
For another
AHS Sports Network 1st down. It's going to give the Tigers the ball right at midfield.
Give Thomas a small break. And now they split Jarrett and Maddox to the right. Thomas the single back. And he'll fake the handoff. He's rolling right, looking for Dunn. He's got Dunn. Dunn's got the ball, and he's going to be close to another 1st down.
I think so. He must have stepped out right before the stick, so he's going to gain 9 on the play. Clements looks like they're covering that play a little better. Obviously, they've already seen that play about 4 or 5 times. It's been successful every time, but it's a good play for us. Braden has 3 options there, and the 4th option is run it. 5th option, just, you know, throw it out in the stands.
Well, it's a very safe play, too.
Yes.
And it's going to bring up a 2nd one. He'll hand it
to
the train, and he'll fall forward for 5 yards. 1st down.
1st down, another 1st down for the Tigers.
Well, here's what I'd like to do right here, and I know you're thinking probably the same thing. Let's take 7 minutes and 40 seconds off the clock and score.
Yeah.
That way they can't score.
Yeah. Now they do get the ball out of the half, so we want to score and not leave any time on the clock, because the last thing we want to do is score, give them the ball back, they score, and then they get the ball back after halftime.
That's exactly right, and Hillis brings them up. 7:23 remaining here in the second.
Train.
Thomas just running them over. Pick up 5 yards.
That's devastating for a defense. Not so much here in the first half. I'd hate to tackle him in the second half.
Yes.
He's a load, brother.
And they will give him 5 on the carry, bring up 2nd and 5, ball at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, I know we play a few players both sides of the ball, but it looks like Clements is playing a lot of guys both ways.
And now they will work out a shotgun. Sims fakes the handoff, looking to throw, ducks it off.
That's Zach Hall.
And Zach Hall will
a sophomore.
maybe pick up 1 yard.
Yeah, they had that play covered really well. Pretty much same play, but it goes to actually Braden's backside, so he's running the opposite way.
That's the hardest thing for a quarterback, to turn him shoulders, square up, and throw a good pass.
Yep.
And now it looks like Hillis will bark out signals, 3rd and 4.
A little over 6 minutes to go.
And he'll hand it Sims again. Sims got the outside, and he's going to have a first down to the 20-yard line. Pick up 7 yards.
Yeah, Sims hits the corner real quick. Him and Coverdale have a very similar running style. They get moving very quick, hit the hole fast. Thomas hits a hole fast too, but those guys seem to hit a little quicker. Obviously, he's a lot harder to bring down than those two.
Luter and Maddox will split to the right. Hillis now looking to the sideline for the play. Sims the single back. And they will hand it to Sims up the middle. He's running inside the tackles. He's going to have another 5 yards right there, maybe 4.
Yeah. As soon as I start talking about the running style, he, takes it right in between the tackles like the big back does, and he's going to check out. The train's going to check back in.
And I'm telling you, man, that pays dividends when you get in the fourth where you can swap in fresh legs in.
Yes, sir.
You're liable to see 3 more backs, play before the night's over.
Yes, sir.
5 total. That's huge in the fourth. And the Tigers in no hurry, leading 28-13 with 5:26 remaining here before half. Everybody stay tuned. Halftime, we'll have all the festivities of halftime, and here comes the train. Big gaping. Oh, he's going to the house.
He just run over some guy, Ricky.
Touchdown, Ardmore. 17-yard gallop up the middle.
That guy that he run over is having a hard time getting up. Hope he's okay. He doesn't seem to be injured or anything, and so that's good. I'd probably be still laying on the ground if the train had hit me. But, again, on their 5th possession of the game, the Ardmore Tigers going to take it to pay dirt. And now Douthit brings the Tigers to the line for the PAT. Rodriguez and Luter is going to do the point after attempt swap. The PAT tango. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Snaps down, kick is up, and it is good. So with a little over 5 minutes left in the second quarter, Ardmore Tigers have scored 35 points in the first half of this football game. I say that Clements has scored on their last 2 plays, and so I would assume they're going to kind of come back out and try to do what they've been doing also. This game started with the Tigers went up 21-0, and since then they've just swapping touchdowns. And Clements missed their extra point on their last score, and so now we are here up 22 with a little over 5 minutes to go. And Rodriguez is going to bring the kicking team out and tee it up on our own 40 and kick it back to the coach again.
Well, we need, we got to get a stop right here. We can get the ball back. We can score again.
Oh, absolutely.
Most definitely. And we just need a 3 out, keep everything in front of us. And we talk about it, and I know the coach talks about it all the time. It's one thing about putting a hit on somebody, but if you don't lock them up,
Yeah.
You know, it could be all for naught.
Well, the 2 times that Clements has scored, I don't think much of
I
anybody's
don't think we
touched
really
them.
got nobody on them. You're right. And they go deep kick. That's going over everybody. It's a live ball. It will go into the end zone and be coming out to the 20-yard line.
So Rodriguez kicks it out of the back of the end zone. We need to do that a little more
Well,
often.
you hardly ever see that out of him. He's
That's
trying to place it, and he does a great job.
Yeah.
Wherever he puts it, he wants to put it. He
That's
can
right.
do it.
So instead of Clements, they've had good starting field position, usually at the 30, 35, and the last time they got it all the way out to the 45. Now they're going to start on their own 20, and instead of making them go 55, 60 yards, we're going to make them go 80. And so I'd assume they're going to come out with that spread offense again, spread us out, and try to gash.
Well, every time that we've kicked it to them, they've really started at the 40 or 45. They've had some good returns. Now Gilbert brings them up, have the single back, and he'll fake it. He's calling his own number again. Dunn's out there with him, trying to track him down.
He's got help.
He's going to lose yards.
Hey.
Hold on to him. Put him on. There you go. Whistles off. Good defense there by the Tigers.
Hayden Durham in on the tackle. Brody Dunn made that play. He didn't let the kid get to the corner. He stretched it out. By the time the kid tries to cut back, Brody Dunn's got help there from his other linebackers, and he's going to gain no yards on the play, going to bring up second down 10.
And the main thing, the clock's still on the move, and that's what we want. Let's get out of this half leading a 35-13. They'll split trips to the right, single to the left. They'll still run with a single back. And Gilbert looking to throw, and he's going to air it out. And great catch.
He does catch it.
Great catch at the 48-yard line. That's going to be a 25-yard pickup.
25 yards.
And that was Patrick, Dylan Patrick.
Well, another one of those
from Gilbert,
impact
man.
Players.
I mean, wow.
So they're going to get to midfield.
Good concentration right there just to make the catch. He had a defender, draped all
coverage.
over him. Yeah,
Good coverage.
draped
I think
all
that
over.
was Jacob Sanchez, if I'm not mistaken, was over there in coverage.
The clock will crank back up after they set the chains. First down and 10.
That was Caleb Higginbotham, I think, over there.
First down 10, ball now spotted at the Colts 48-yard line. Tigers trying to slow them down now. They will hand the ball off. No, Gilbert's calling his own number. He's going to have close to another first down to the 40.
I think they're going to try to call us for a late hit, possibly out of bounds or a face mask or something. That's on. Got to be on us. I don't know.
We'll wait and see what the call is. And it's going to be a personal foul against the Tigers.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it.
I don't know if it was a face mask or.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
We'll try to get that, but it's going to be 15 more yards added to the end of the run, so it should carry it all the way down to the 25. Wow. Colts in business right here now. They'll spot it down at the 27-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Colts. 3:45 remaining. Here before half, our Tigers leading 35-13 here on homecoming. And now Gilbert, man, he's calling his own number.
Yeah, well, they got that read down pat.
Well, he's got 6 yards on that carry right there inside the 20.
Yeah. They're running that read option.
And he's working it to the tee right now. Tigers are looking to regroup. They're going to call timeout.
Yeah.
Coach Snyder trying to rally his troops, get the defense. Let's moving them backwards instead of them we going backwards.
Yeah, he's giving them an earful over there. And
but good timeout. That was a good timeout right there.
Absolutely.
Hey, let's look, where somebody's out of position, somebody's not covering their gaps. And, Coach Snyder wants to get it straight right now.
Yeah, and there's only, a little over 3 minutes left in the half. You can't take them timeouts with you. You might as well regroup, make some adjustments right here. And like I said, they're running that read option very, very well.
Yeah,
I don't know if the coach is calling, if it's the give or the keep, or if the quarterback's making that call.
Oh, it's a dead read, man. You got to read that on the field.
Yeah, but either way,
he's doing a great job at it right now.
Yeah, either way, he's doing a good job gashing us pretty good. And like I said, at start of the game, the first 2 possessions, the Colts went 3 and out ever since they've been moving the ball at will.
And now they come out of the Tigers Timeout, 2nd down and 3, and Gilbert's looking to throw, and he's going to air it out across the middle, and we've got incidental contact. Looks like no flag.
There's nobody in that area except Ardmore Tigers. I don't know if the receiver ran into a defensive player or what. There's no flags, no laundry. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 3.
Colts have 1 timeout left here before the half. Tigers with 2.
An incomplete pass stops the clock.
And like I said, it's, 2 downs to pick up 4 yards right here. They're looking most definitely, and that was a good play right there. Hey, go ahead and take a shot on 2nd down. And they're going to spread the field. No backs, 5 receivers. And they'll put Ezel in motion, and here he comes. And he's looking down to the 5-yard line. He's going to have a 1st down. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 5.
Sanchez in on the tackle. I think Higginbotham in on the tackle.
Looks like we got timeout on the field. Okay, now they get the chain set. The down marker's all they need. 1st and goal ball is at the 5-yard line of the Tigers. Tigers backs to the wall right here. We need to stop. We're getting a turnover. Let's put a hat on that ball and let's get it back right here.
Yes, sir.
And now Gilbert will call out the signals, and he's going to run. Looks like they're going to call their last and 3rd timeout.
Yeah.
With 2:45 remaining here before half.
Yeah, we're going to take a timeout with them, Ricky, right here before halftime. We'll be right back on the AHS Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Heath Haney. I'm the pastor at Lindsay Lane East, and this is my wife Kelly. And we just wanted to extend a personal invitation for you to come and worship with us at Lindsay Lane East. We have 2 services on Sunday, 9 and 10:45. And we invite you to come and worship with us and learn along with us as we figure out what it looks like to follow Jesus in the culture that we're in. And we also have groups and students and kids ministry stuff going on Wednesday nights at 6:30. We'd love for you to come and be with us.
Back here at Cooper Field, 2:45 remaining before half. Tigers still hanging on to a 35-13 here at homecoming.
Yeah,
they got it 1st and goal. Hey, this time to back your ears right now. We got to get this ball right now.
Yeah, Rick, if our viewers are noticing at the bottom there, they got a lot of live scores scrolling on the bottom of their screen. Arabs up 21-0 on Brewer. Lawrence County's up 14-0 on Westminster Christian.
Here's the coach. Gilbert will call his own number. He's looking to get outside, and he's going nowhere. He'll lose 2, maybe 3 yards. Good defense.
Yep. West Limestone's up 21-14 on the East. Athens is down 33-0 in the 2nd quarter. They're playing Hueytown.
He will lose 3 yards. They'll back it up to the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal from the 8. Clock on the move. Coach cannot stop it unless it's an incomplete pass or they get out of bounds. They're out of timeouts. Here in the 2nd quarter, they'll run to the line, trips to the right, 2 receivers to the left, and we got to stay on our receivers. And he's going to call his own number, and he is hit and put down. Tigers are ready for it.
Yeah, he's going to might get back to the line, or he gained a couple. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. I think James Clements is up on lead 21-7. May Jemison is getting beat by Buckhorn 28-8. Tanner leads Columbia 21-0.
And now the Tigers looking at a 3rd and 8. Coach spread it out again. Gilbert telling you we got to keep on these receivers. He's looking to throw it right here, I promise you. Because they got to stop the clock if they don't score. And Gilbert now, he's going to throw it. Oh, and that could be behind. You got to get on that ball. That's a live ball.
They called it incomplete.
Wow.
Yeah,
that was awful close.
We need to go to replay, Ricky. Looked like it was a lateral.
Lateral to me, man.
Referee.
But guess what? They got 4th down and 8.
And they stopped the clock.
Yeah, on the incomplete pass, 4th and goal from the 8. And Tigers have one more play, and we need to stop. this will be a big momentum
Yeah.
going into halftime.
And like we said, Clements gets the ball back out of halftime. We want to stop right here. We don't want them to score and then get the ball back.
And another thing, it's going to be a long halftime too. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Homecoming always is, and now Gilbert's getting the play from the sideline. He can't call timeout, but the Tigers elect to call. So with 1:12 remaining, we're going to go over our quarterback club sponsors for the car show.
Yeah, again, the car show's coming up on October the 16th. Don't forget about that. Bring you out your family. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Fowler Auction and Real Estate, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Westco Inc., Bankston Motorhomes, Hurston Painting, Mark Lee Insurance, Ray Dan Acoustical and Drywall, Rick's Barbecue, Avion Solutions, First National Bank of Ardmore, Sides Auto Body Repair, Butler Realty, North Alabama Bank, Jones Drugs, Jana Lindsay with Revolve Realty, CNS Transport, True Torque Diesel Specialist, Staking Services Company, Kennedy and Sons Structural Solutions, Jason McGee, and Exit Realty Down Home, Five Boys Apparel, 256 Signs, and Premier Structures.
I don't know if the score has come up on the bottom yet, but Hartselle is leading Russellville 14-7 right now.
I think Elkmont's homecoming is tonight also. I don't know who they're playing. Maybe I can get a score on that game.
And the Colts are looking at 4th and 8, and they will start the play clock. Colts finally come out of their huddle. Play clock all the way down to 15 right now. Gilbert brings them up with a single back. He'll work 2 receivers to the left, single to the right.
It's a set we hadn't seen Clements.
5, 4, 3, 2. And he'll get the snap off. He's looking to throw. And now he's flushed out. No, he does. He airs it out, and it's almost intercepted, knocked down. Great defense by the Tigers.
That's Daly. Ball hits him in the hands. He just knocks it down, which is all we needed to do on 4th down. And so it's going to be a turnover on downs. The Colts get all the way down to our 5-yard line, and we make a good goal line stand. So we're going to take over with a little over a minute to go on our own 7. We're going to try to push it down the field, Ricky, or we're going to be content?
I think we're going to be content with what we just escaped right there. Don't take no chances on this end of the field right here on the 8.
I think you're right. Elkmont is getting beat 20-0 by Lexington at homecoming.
Because if I'm a guessing man right now, I think Coach Snyder's got plenty to talk about at halftime.
Yeah.
And now we'll see what they elect to do. I'm sure the train's going to get some work right here. Told him to hold on to that ball with both hands, and he'll have almost up to a first down, may have one. With 58 seconds, clock on the move. It's going to be 2nd and 1, looks like. Tigers hurry to the line, which are not in no hurry. I would be very surprised if they don't run that clock down quite a bit before they snap it. And they do. They hurried up. And here comes Coaston. Hold on to that ball again. He's going to be, I think he's going to have the first down right here. And they'll keep the game clock rolling. So that should be the last play unless we elect to snap it again. And we'll see what the Tigers do. And I think they will huddle up and let it run out. Coach Snyder, right. I think that he is he's like, why didn't the clock stop? And I mean, really, when you get a first down, it should have stopped. It never stopped. But now, now they stop it. But, I mean, that's what I think he's arguing about. I mean, as soon as that first down, they don't start it back until they set the chains.
Yeah.
And they're going to put 33
time back on the clock. So,
well, he got his. He was complaining to the back judge there. So they'll put 33 seconds. Here comes the Tigers. 1st and 10. The ball now spotted. Looks like at their 20-yard line. Hillis comes up under center. Thomas Coaston, the single back. And they will hand it to him, and here he comes running all over one. Wow.
That looked like it hurt, brother.
And that should do it.
Yeah.
Tigers will see what they elect to do. Not in no hurry now, so looks like that will be the last play of the second quarter where the Tigers will go in at halftime leading the Clements Colts. 35-13 here on homecoming 2021.
Yep, at halftime, Ricky, we're up by 22.
Can't ask no better on offense.
No,
we got to tweak the defense a little bit, but hey, I promise you this, hey, I think you'll see a different defense come out in that second half.
That's right. The offense has scored every possession they had the ball except this last possession, but obviously we got the ball on our own 7 with just a few seconds left, and so we didn't score on that possession. But we got a lot of halftime festivities, so halftime will be extended a little longer than usual, and me and Ricky's going to take a break as well. I'm not sure if you guys will be able to hear okay, I'm hearing that you guys will have audio and video of all of the homecoming festivities. So if you're tuning in, maybe you got grandkids and you're tuning in from out of state or wherever, just hang tight. And the game clock is on the bottom of your screen there. That's how much time it'll be till we get going again. And Ricky Widener and Greg Wise will be back on the AHS Sports Network. Enjoy the halftime festivities.
Times have been hard. The way we engage has changed. Yet, we remain committed to keeping you connected. When circumstances keep you from being there, ATC's fiber-fast internet keeps you close. Celebrate life's most important moments, no matter what.
Hello, my name is Aaron Armstrong. I serve as one of the pastors at Piney Grove Baptist Church in Ardmore, Alabama. We have 2 worship service opportunities. We'd love you to join us this Sunday at 8:15 or 10:30. We look forward to seeing you. Enjoy the rest of the game. Go Tigers.
Oh, your hands cold. Oh my god, my hands are cold. Why are your hands so warm? My hands are freezing. My hands are cold. It's camera 2. I'm camera 2, honey.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Kyle Clements, the Watson Club Band.
Imagine he would laugh. I was like, please go live. Go live and then turn back off. Sitting. That is a really close up. I can do a picture of that. Did you get one? I think I should not. Yeah. They like are streaming live. Yeah, I know. Hey, y'all can't say anything. I can't say anything. Okay. If I burp, it's not even sorry. You better not. There's someone right there. We're gonna have to skip over when there's someone right at the video line. Dude, why is this not off? You have to zoom in.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the presentation of the 2021 Homecoming Tour for Ardmore High School. Providing the music this evening is the pride of the state line, Ardmore Tiger Marching Band. Representing the freshman class this evening is Miss Manny Beth Ashley. Manny Beth is the daughter of Natasha Ashley. She is a member of the Junior Band Club. Manny Beth is on the Junior Varsity and Competition Cheer Squad. Springs Baptist Church and is involved in Aftershock Youth Ministry. In spare time, she enjoys baking, spending time with her family and kids, and going to the lake. And eventually escorted by her mother. Also representing the freshman class is Miss Caitlin Palmer. She's the daughter of Kara and Ryan Palmer. She's a member of Junior Beta. Is on the Junior Varsity and Competition Cheer Squad. She attends Sardis Springs Baptist Church. Enjoys swimming, going on trips, attending football games, and spending time with friends and family. She's being escorted by her mother. Now for our sophomore representatives. First, we have Miss Lexi Meany. Lexi is the daughter of Pierre and Travis Meany. She is a member of Senior Beta. Lexi is also a member of the volleyball, basketball, and softball team. She attends church at Piney Grove Baptist Church. Lexi is being escorted tonight by her mother. Next is Miss Lauren Simmons. Lauren is the daughter of Wanda and Trent Sanders. She is a member of Senior Beta and attends the teaching and training class at the Junior Varsity Planning Career Development Center. Lauren is on the Junior Varsity volleyball and basketball team. She's a member of the Sardis Springs Baptist Church. She's escorted tonight by her mother. Miss Maya Hall. Maya is the daughter of Jill and Chuck Hall. Maya has served in FFA in her freshman year. She loves Jesus and family and spending time with friends and family in her free time. Maya plans to attend college and get a degree in education. While Maya is a winter to become a literature teacher. She's escorted by her father. Our next senior representative is Miss Viviana Parker. Viviana is the daughter of Stacy and Kevin Parker. She is president of the Average Limestone Civitan Club. She's vice president of SGA. She is also a member of the First National Bank Advisory Board. She has played the Ardmore High School band since 6th grade and has served as secretary, uniform representative, and is currently serving as a Penrose section leader for her 3rd year. She has also been a part of the UNA and Auburn Honor Marching Band, along with the Limestone County Honor Band. Outside of school, maybe she's doing photography, expediting time, planning, and minority. Viviana is the daughter of Stacy and Kevin Parker. She is president at the Limestone Civitan Club and is vice president of SGA. Vivi is also a member of the First National Bank Advisory Board. She has been in the Ardmore High School band since 6th grade and has served as secretary, uniform representative, and is currently serving as a blue piccolo section leader for her 3rd year. Vivi has also been part of the UNA and Auburn Honor Marching Band, along with the Limestone County Honor Band. Outside of school, Vivi enjoys photography, spending time with her family and friends, and her corgi. She loves Jesus and her favorite Bible verse is Psalm 51:10. After high school, Vivi plans to attend Calhoun for 2 years, then transfer to Auburn or UAB to pursue her master's degree and become a nurse practitioner. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 Ardmore High School homecoming queen is Viviana Parker. Our crown tonight is courtesy of Bob Stiller, and the Queen's Bouquet is courtesy of May Designs. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the Ardmore High School Alma Mater.
Hey guys, I'm Heath Haney. I'm the pastor at Lindsay Lane East, and this is my wife Kelly. And we just wanted to extend a personal invitation for you to come and worship with us at Lindsay Lane East. We have 2 services on Sunday, 9 and 10:45. We invite you to come and worship with us and learn along with us as we figure out what it looks like to follow Jesus in the culture that we're in. And we also have groups and students and kids ministry stuff going on Wednesday nights at 6:30. We'd love for you to come and be with us.
Times have been hard. The way we engage has changed. Yet, we remain committed to keeping you connected. When circumstances keep you from being there, ATC's fiber-fast internet keeps you close. Celebrate life's most important moments, no matter what.
Hello, my name is Aaron Armstrong. I serve as one of the pastors at Piney Grove Baptist Church in Ardmore, Alabama. We have 2 worship service opportunities. We'd love you to join us this Sunday at 8:15 or 10:30. We look forward to seeing you. Enjoy the rest of the game. Go Tigers.
And we're back here at Cooper Field after homecoming, and Greg, a lot of beautiful ladies out there.
That's right. That's right.
Only one can win.
Miss Vivian Parker, your 2021 homecoming queen. For homecoming here at Ardmore High School, we're getting ready to kick off. The Clements Colts will be receiving the kick. The Ardmore Tigers up 22 to start the second half. Had a 48-point combined 48-point first half.
And first 24 minutes of the contest.
Yeah.
Tigers need to come out and, hey, we got to establish defense. Hey, let's get the stop and get the ball back.
Yeah, had the opportunity to walk down a concession stand. There's a ton of people here, so much so that my phone doesn't have good internet service. I feel like I'm at an Alabama game because there's so many people here. My phone's not working.
Well, that sort of brings up, we got to the Gainesville last week. Well, guess what wouldn't work?
What's that?
The phone service, because the Ticketmaster had went down.
Oh.
So that was fun.
How'd you get in?
Had to go across the street to a ticket booth specially set up for that.
Huh.
And they had to come in and pull up the tickets.
Yeah, never thought about
by
that.
computer. And I've had to do it a couple championship games. And it's very nerve-wracking when you, give
when you
good money and trying to get in, you can't.
That's
Rodriguez pooches it out. And it looks like Ezel's going to let it go out of bounds. It's not going out of bounds, and he's going to be smashed. He was hoping it'd go out of bounds, but it didn't. It stayed live at the 8.
Yeah, that sucker just bounced on that thick grass because that grass is it holds water over there, so that grass is pristine and very thick, and I guess it helped that ball bounce.
And that's the Tigers will have them pinned deep. They'll have it first down 10 at their own 8-yard line. Hey, that's what we needed. We got to get a good stop. I'd like to see a couple of hits behind the line right here.
That's right. I'd like to see Mr. Moore light a few heads up. He did that a couple times in the first half. They played real well. Clements played real well. Their last 2 possessions, well, not the one right before half. They stalled on the goal line, but before that, they did really well. And so I'd like to see some stops here to start the second half.
And it looks like you got Sanders in the backfield. They'll hand it to Sanders, and he's going to have a tough 2 yards.
That's their big back. I hadn't seen him with too many carries tonight. I would say of the 3 or 4 kids they have running the ball, he is probably the slower of the 3 or 4, but he's got brings a lot more punch than the other guys. He looks to be a little thicker, probably a lot harder to bring down.
And that was Trent Sanders. And they'll spread it out. That looks like Smith, and going to spread out to the left is Ezel. You'll have the single receiver to the left. Gilbert will work out of the shotgun. He's going to hand it to Sanders again, and he is met, and he'll fall forward for a couple more.
Yeah, he runs a lot like the train does. He had some contact right at about the line of scrimmage, still fell forward for a couple yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Be nice if Tigers get a stop right out of the gate here at the second half.
like the ball spotted at the coach 13-yard line. Clock on the move. If you're just joining, Tigers leading 35-13 here on homecoming night. And Gilbert fakes the handoff, and he's going to roll left, and he's got it. One man, and he gets around him. He'll have enough for the first down or right there at the sticks.
Yeah, he's going.
Was that Sanchez had him?
I think that was Peyton Hurd was on the pursuit, and he had him, but he didn't have some help. If he'd have had some help over there, we would have stopped him. But he gained just enough for the first down. Peyton Hurd was in on the tackle, and
spotted at the 18-yard line, 18 and a half.
Colts will get a new set of downs.
And Gilbert breaks them out. Two receivers either side, the single back, Sanders. And they'll fake the handoff, and Gilbert is nowhere to go. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I seen I think it was an outside linebacker blitzing right on the snap. I don't think we've seen that in the first half, so it looks like that may be some adjustment that we've made and seemed to pay off.
Going to bring up a 2nd and 10. And, you know, I was just sort of thinking, you know, may want to, you know, get some pressure on him.
Yeah.
Let's call a couple of blitzes, hey, and don't let him have a chance to read. Let's bust it up. And they're going to fake the handoff, and he's hit immediately. Nowhere to go. Tigers ready for it.
No gain again. That's going to bring up 3rd down. I'd assume the Colts will be attempting to pass here. They threw maybe, 4 attempts in the first half. Connected on one long one for about 25 yards, and I think that was it. I think the other ones were complete. I don't remember another, or incomplete, I'm sorry. I don't remember another complete pass.
Well, they're going to give him no yards on the carry, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. They'll spread the field. And they'll still have the single back. Single back will be Moore. And he's looking to throw. And he'll air it out down the field. It's underthrown, and he catches the ball. And he's headed to the end zone. Wow.
That's Dylan Patrick.
And that's going to be a
Dylan Patrick
80
on the
81-yard reception.
81-yard touchdown reception. Drew Daly was in coverage and tried to high point the ball, come up a little short. He was in position, but just come up a little short. And Patrick takes it to the house for a touchdown to open the second half for the Clements Colts.
Wow.
It's those big plays. Like every time the Clements has scored, it's been on a 55-yard play or larger. A 55, a 65, and an 80. The Colts come to the line for the point after. They're not attempting the field goal, going for 2. They did miss a fumble. Ball's on the ground. We recover, so the PAT is no good. He fumbled right before he gets in the end zone, so the PAT is no good. And so Ardmore Tigers still lead 35-19. The Clements Colts come out of the locker room. We look like we've got them stopped. We've made some adjustments in the locker room as far to shut down their running game, and they throw a deep pass to number 1 Dylan Patrick, and he takes it to the house for an 81-yard touchdown reception. And here we are, 35-19. And so the Tigers will be sending the kick return team on the field. Up 16 points here to start at the start of the second half.
Well,
and that seems to be their calling card. The Clements calling card is the big play. They hadn't much success with long, sustained drives, but they've got some impact players that can just take it to the house at any time.
I thought I'd made a lot of slots for scoring, but I don't think I made enough.
Yeah.
I may have to start another sheet.
Yeah.
This is
well, it's going to take Ricky 10 minutes after the game's over to update us
most
on
definitely.
the scoring.
If you like offense, this is your game. And now the Tigers will await the kick. And Daly is deep, and that ball is kicked. And here he comes down the sideline. The Tigers are it's like back and forth, back and forth.
That's Jacob Sanchez. Jacob Sanchez
Wow.
takes the kickoff. He received it at about his 35-yard line and is going to move the ball down to the Colts' 35-yard line. And he's going to return it for 30 yards. And so the Tigers going to set up first down and 10 on the Colts' 35-yard line.
With 8:25, Tigers leading 35-19. They'll put another score on the board. Thomas is the single back. And they'll split two receivers either side. Hillis working out of the shotgun, just hands it right up the middle. He'll fall forward for 3 yards.
There's a 3-yard gain and a cloud of dust for the train.
I'd like to give a shout out to everybody that's watching us online.
Yeah.
Appreciate you tuning in. If you can't be here, I know a lot of people are out of town, out of state, but we really do appreciate it. And now Hillis with a hard count tries to draw them off. They jump, but they didn't jump across the line. Hillis now checks off. Thomas, the single back, and they're going to fake the handoff, rolling right. He's looking for Dunn. Now he's going to go across the middle, and it's caught. No, incomplete.
Oh, incomplete.
In and out of the hands. That was
Preston Patterson. Intended for number 5, Preston Patterson. Like Ricky said, thank you guys for watching. I think we've got a few people watching from out of state. Seen somebody had checked in the comments from Florida. Got 150 folks watching right now. If you're watching out of state or are pretty far off, just comment in the comments there on Facebook or YouTube and let us know where you're watching from.
Going to bring up a 3rd and 7, and Dunn now will shift to the right. Receivers either side. And they're going to hand it to the big man, and he's going to find a hole. He's going to be awful close to a first down. He's going to be a little short. Probably going to bring up it's going to bring a first down.
Yeah. Good
run there by Thomas Coaston.
Yeah, he made a good cut at the line of scrimmage and gained about 8 yards.
Clock on the move now, back on the move, 7:19.
First
Hillis now brings him up. He'll work out of the shotgun. He'll look to the sideline for the play. Play clock down to 10. He'll check back with his running back. Now he's looking to throw straight back. And he shoots a bullet. It's incomplete, overthrown.
It's intended for Loader. Loader was on the curl route down here, little 5-yard curl route. He overshoots him, goes over his head. Incomplete pass, going to bring up second down and 10.
Bring up
the
a
Tigers.
2nd and 10. And looks like Russellville is getting beat 34-14. Everybody can see that on their screen.
Yeah, they're playing Hartsville, though.
Well, now Hartsville, they the real deal. They the real deal every year. And Russellville is too.
Hello. Quick
and
pass
now they'll
to Loader.
dump it out, and he's going to be across the 20 to the 19.
He's going to gain about 3.
Bring up a 3rd and 7.
I like that play call. We missed a Loader on the play before, and we come right back to him.
Clock will stop on the out-of-bound play with 6:49. And now Hillis rushes to the line, but I'm sure, he's going to snap it. He hands it to Thomas, and Thomas going to bust across there for another first down.
That's going to be another AHS Sports Network first down.
Yeah, and looks like it's going to be outside the 10, so it will be have to get to the half-yard line for a first down.
We need to stick it in the end zone right here, Ricky, because apparently we're going to have to match them.
Yeah, it's first down and 10 now. Luckily, we had a 21-point lead when all this started, so we have up to this point. And there he goes. He's looking for the end zone, and he's going to be down at the 1.
Just short.
He may have a first down right there.
Got to be close because he's within a yard of scoring. Yeah, that's going to be a first down. They're going to give him a first down. That's enough to move the chains. Loader, the freshman, takes it to the 1-yard line. So we're going to have first down on the 1.
And guess who's checked in the game?
Mr.
Brody Dunn in the Wildcat.
Yeah. Heavy package.
And now you got Vickers leading the way. Now everybody a shift to the right side.
Wonder which side they running to, Ricky.
I don't know, man. I think right up the middle, and it's a touchdown for
Yeah, he didn't have
Mr.
far to
Brody
go.
Dunn.
He didn't have far to go. Brody Dunn going to take it in for the 1-yard touchdown. So the Tigers and the Colts have swapped touchdowns the last 6 possessions of the game for both teams. And so the Tigers are going to line up for the extra point or the 2-point conversion. Rodriguez is currently not on the field. Douthit brings them to the line. Rodriguez and Luter with the PAT tango. Play clock at 5. Douthit signals for the ball. It's down, and the PAT is good.
And he's 100% for tonight.
He sure is. With just under 6 minutes to go in the first half, both teams come out of the locker room and go straight to their respective end zones and puts touchdowns on the board. Your Ardmore Tigers lead 42-19. While we got a break, Ricky, we're going to talk about our Ardmore Car Show coming up on October the 16th at John Barnes Park. We've got a lot of sponsors who help us put that on, the biggest fundraiser our quarterback club has. Some of those sponsors include Fowler Auction and Real Estate, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Westco Inc., Bankston Motorhomes, Hurston Painting, Mark Lee Insurance, Ray Dan Acoustical and Drywall, Rick's Barbecue, Avion Solutions, First National Bank of Ardmore, Sides Auto Body Repair, Butler Realty, North Alabama Bank, Jones Drugs, Jana Lindsay with Revolve Realty, CNS Transport, True Torque Diesel Specialist, Staking Services Company, Kennedy and Sons Structural Solutions, Jason McGee and Exit Realty Down Home, Five Boys Apparel, 256 Signs, and Premier Structures.
And like I said, if you want to get in on the sponsorship, just, contact one of the quarterback club members. And just stepping into the booth is the new athletic director for Ardmore High School, Stephen Ball. So he's going to hang out with us, I think, for a minute or two, and glad to have you in the booth. And the kick is a squib kick. He's going to pick it up, scoop it up at the 15, 20, 25, right up the middle. And he's got to open. That is Ezel, and he's going to have it all the way up the midfield. Coach Snyder is not going to be happy with special team play and that.
Yeah.
Because they've been gashing up the middle.
Yeah. They bring it out to right at the 50-yard line. They're going to mark it down. The Colts are going to have it first down and 10 from their 50. Colts do have a player. Looks like he has a minor injury. He's down in the middle of the field. But yeah, we got Coach Ball, our athletic director, in the booth with us just a second.
We're going to stick him on for a second. Hey, I know he's got time. He's trying to get you a snack. Hey,
man,
welcome to the booth, man.
I didn't know y'all had 5-star gourmet food up here. My goodness.
Well, like I said, though, hey, only the best for and it just started this year since you've been athletic director.
Well, hey.
What about that?
Hey, by the way, and I don't have anything to do with it, but I know Greg does and some others. How about the new press? I mean, just the rearranging of the press box and
look.
And,
what about the
camera,
production? What about the
production we
man?
have? I mean, this is first class right up here.
It's awesome.
And Greg and all. And
you could go on and on.
We could go on and on
you
and
really
on
can.
About all the people to
all the
thank
students
for this, and this is the students, everybody. This is great.
Well, like I said, hang loose a minute. We'll call this play. He's going to bring up a first 10 for the Clements Colts. And Gilbert now, he'll hand it off up the middle, and he's going to bounce off one tackler. He'll have 8 yards. But, just what a great atmosphere tonight on homecoming. I know it's been a busy week for you. Great for the kids, ain't it?
Oh, this is what it's about. I mean, this is what community's about, sports is about, coming together. Cheerleaders too, football, band, everyone involved. This is it all culmination to this.
Well, it's a special night, number one, for just the way last year was, and all the restrictions and everything. Just glad to everybody be back in one spot.
That's right. Seeing our stadium field, and then on Saturdays seeing the college football stadium field, it just a sense of we're finally.
Well, maybe we're getting over that hump. Getting over that hump, and like I said, just real quick, how's the school year been going for you?
Going good. It's going. Obviously, it's different. You go from the classroom and the field to more of an administrator role. During the day, I am absolutely swamped. It is. It's from 7 o'clock to about 3:30 every day. I don't have a break. But after that, I get to go home. So it's a little different than coaching, but I've enjoyed it. So
How's
it's
that
been
new
good.
baby?
Oh, he's good. He's wild. He's wild. I just drove him, and then Catherine on the golf cart took him back to the car, and they just left. So.
Well, I know you're busy. You got a lot going on, Coach. Appreciate you stepping in, and good luck for the rest of the year.
And thank y'all. Thank Greg, Mr. Hillis, Mr. Haney, and all y'all what y'all have done up here. I appreciate it.
And that's Stephen Ball, the new athletic director here for Ardmore High School. And look like they will be, Clements coach will be flagged for illegal procedure. Going to back them up bring up a 2nd and 9, ball spotted at the Tigers 49. Clock now back on the move. Tigers leading 42-19. And they're going to fake the handoff. Gilbert looking for a receiver. And he's going to try to throw it to the sideline. Incomplete. Good catch on the sideline, though.
That was Hayden Duramax Durham.
And we got a flag on the play.
Putting pressure.
It's probably usually a holding where it come from. We'll see.
Yeah.
Illegal receiver downfield. So I think we can decline that. He might choose to bring up a 3rd down. Be 3rd and 9, or it's going to be 2nd and
14.
It's probably
Or is that
I think
a 10
that'll be a
yard?
10-yard penalty.
Oh yeah, we'll probably take that one in.
I believe he wanted to step it off, and no, it
Yeah,
is. It's just
5.
5. I don't know. I think I might have just rolled the dice on that 3rd down, but because you don't want to give these extra cats an extra down, that's for sure.
No, because as we've seen, it just takes one play for any of 3 or 4 of their players to take it to the house.
And now Gilbert breaks them out. It's like you got Patrick and Whitmus to the right. And now they fake the handoff, and Gilbert's looking to throw down the field, and it's intercepted.
Picked off. Sanchez.
And he is headed the other way. We'll see where he gets to. He's out of bounds at the 50. No flag.
We do have a flag. I think that's after the pick, so I'm going to say they're probably going to get a blindside block or something of that nature.
Or
so
they say hold everything.
Yeah, it should be our ball.
And that's, see what they call, that's a
blocking the back on us. It's after the pick, so it will be our ball.
And it looks like the penalty is going to go from about the
we didn't even have nobody back there where that flag's at, Ricky. I don't know.
26-yard line. It's going to be should be half distance.
We picked the ball off at the 30. So they're going to move us back to the 15, which that's okay.
Hey, we've got the ball.
We got the ball. That'll just run our stats up because they can't stop us. And that'll just give us some more stats to pad the stats. So we're going to have it 1st down and 10 on the 15, it looks like.
And they're going to work from the far hash mark.
Yep.
Tigers be moving right to left. He'll get the play call in.
Yeah. Now, Clements didn't waste any time getting out there. Play clock hadn't even started yet.
And I'm assuming the heat timeouts are over. Because we've not had one. No, I think it's all over. Which
I think there's a certain temperature. Once it gets below that, they don't have to do that
it's
anymore.
A beautiful night. I think it was going to fall down to maybe 58 at the end of the game. But Tigers will have it 1st down and 10. They'll split 2 receivers, trips to the left. And now Thomas is the single back, and they'll hand it to Thomas.
Right off the gut.
And Thomas will break 2 tackles. He'll have another 1st down. Now the coach is slowly starting to get up on defense. And
yeah, that's crushing.
Hey, look, they have played their hearts out.
They have.
And like you made note of it, that they, a lot of them are playing both ways. And it just takes its toll when you got fresh players in there beating on you all night. And the Tigers don't take no time. They rush the line. They'll get to the line in 20 seconds. And now coasting right up the middle. He'll have maybe 3-4 yards.
On that set right there, Ricky, we had 3 receivers split out and only 2 defenders. I assume our coaches are making note of that. Not that we got to run up the score or throw the ball by any means.
But what's some great shots we're getting on the field, man, by our kids that's on the sideline with the cameras.
Yep.
I mean, look, I've watched I've watched college game on ESPN. It ain't no better than that.
That's right.
And now they're going to hand it off.
That's Sims.
And Sims going to bounce off for one.
He's still on his feet.
And he's going to fight for a tough 2 yards right there. What a great run there by Sims. Great effort.
Yeah.
And you know, the bottom line in this game at this point, number one, you want to score, but we need to maintain that clock rolling. Let's keep that clock going. And that's a good way to do it. 3rd and 5, and they're going to dump it out, and he's going to be close to first down. I think he's got it.
Yeah, they're going to give him the first down. He's going to gain about 6 yards on the play and move the chains. It's that little quick pass, little hitch pass out to Luter.
That was, yeah. And that's what we needed. The clock will stay on the move under 3 minutes now. Here in the third, Tigers leading 42-19 if you're just joining. And they're going to run trips to the right. Single back, Sims. Hillis have went all the way at quarterback. Sims trying to get outside. He's following his big man. He's got a big hole. He'll pick up 15.
Sims running hard.
15 yards on that carry.
15 yards, going to be another first down for the Tigers. Offensive line just having their way now, Ricky.
Yeah, and you know, and like I said, you just can't say enough about the effort that the coach are, you know, playing with. But right now, I think they're just outmanned.
Oh, yeah.
And now Hillis will work out of the shotgun.
That
Hall
call?
will go into motion. A high snap. He brings it down. Sims got the outside. And he's got 10, 15 more yards. There's 30 yards in 2 plays.
Yep. Sims is running the ball hard, as we've seen Thomas run the ball hard as well.
Clock will stop momentarily until they set the chains. And now the clock back on the move under 2 minutes. They'll spread it out. Trips to the left, and they're going to sling it over here to the left. He's got it at the 30, 25.
Face mask.
And he's going to be probably
another
15 yards.
Face mask.
So that attack on, they'll have half a distance to the goal right there. Looks like they'll officially spot it. Looks like they're right at the 15. We'll see no flag. It's
What?
They're going to wave it off.
I mean, I seen the face mask, and he threw the flag, and then said, wait, no?
They waving it off.
Well, they are closer to it.
It's going to bring up a first 10 ball spotted at the Coach 15. I'm saying the train gets – no, he's looking to throw. He'll run. And Hillis will fight down to the 10. He'll pick up 4 yards.
They was setting up the deep ball because they throwed the hitch over here to Luter about 3 times in the last 2 drives, or this drive, I know. And so they pump faked at that time. They defenders didn't bite for the long pass. Hillis takes it up the middle, gains about 4 yards on the play. Got a little discussion between referees here.
Daly, looks like Daly checks in. You got Trips to the left, coasting the single back.
Play clock on the move.
Under a minute now left in the third. And they hand it to Coasting. He is fight off 1 tackle, 2 tackles.
And they ride him.
And he'll drag 2 for a hard 2 yards right there. Luter checks back in the game. And they will take their time with 25 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to have to snap the ball. There's about, 15 seconds on the play clock, about 4 seconds difference between the play clock and the game clock.
And now Dunn will shift to the right. They're going to run the play clock all the way down, 3-2. And they're going to be able to snap it. It's going to be delay game.
Yeah.
Or we called timeout
we called
one.
timeout.
I think we called timeout. So with
2
2
seconds,
seconds,
to go.
we'll talk it over.
And I tell you what, Ricky, we're going to take a quick break with them as well, and we'll be right back on the AHS Sports Network.
Hey, let's mention, I'm going to go over these again. You got the seniors. What'd I do with her? What'd I do?
Times have been hard.
They're right down the senior.
The way we engage
Or
has
just let us
changed.
look at the program. We know it's right.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
better
that,
be.
yeah, that.
Yet we remain committed to keeping you connected.
I just want to make sure I don't skip nobody.
Exactly, that's what I'm
Somebody's
saying.
When circumstances keep you from being there,
Yes.
ATC's fiber fast internet keeps you close.
We'll tell them it's courtesy. We'll tell them it's courtesy of Spencer Smith. And the Tigers now looking at a 3rd and 5. Had to call timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the third. Hillis will hand it off to the big man, and he is grinding out. Going to be awful close.
Awful close.
Might
That's
be
gonna
a
bring up
yard short.
I'd like to see Rodriguez attempt a field goal. And that's going to be the end of the quarter, so we're going to have to swap ends of the field. We were headed north. We're going to turn around and go south, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Your Ardmore Tigers lead the Clements Colts 42-19, and while we got a time to take another break, Ricky, we're going to take one, and we'll be right back on the AHS Sports Network.
And we're back in the house. Look here, it's homecoming, man. This will be the last homecoming for our seniors. And look, I just want to run down our cheerleaders right quick.
Well, Ricky, we're fixing to get ready to play right here.
Oh, okay.
Speaking
They
of
are,
one of our seniors, he's lined up in the Wildcat.
and we've got the Dunn machine in there now, and he's going to have a touchdown.
Touchdown.
So just like that,
That's
from
Dunn's.
that was what,
I think it was from
7 yards
Yeah.
out.
That's Dunn's third touchdown tonight? I think he's got 3. That's 3. If I'm not
That's
mistaken.
exactly right. No, that's his 4th.
Wow. So
Yeah.
Dunn, the senior, on homecoming, is putting in work. Ardmore elects to go straight to the PAT attempt. The kick is up, and it is, I think it was tipped. It was tipped, and it is short. So Rodriguez's attempt is no good. And so with just under 12 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, the Ardmore Tigers lead the Clements Colts 48-19. Ricky, you got some of those cheerleaders, our
do.
senior cheerleaders. We're wanting to acknowledge those guys, ladies.
And that is Abby Craig, Sophia Dunn, Abby Nix, Kaylee Smith, Emma McCarley, Emily Wilburn. That was Corinna Stafford.
Yes, sir.
And Alyssa Rich. And like I said, I think Greg, man, he wants to sort of point out the football players that are seniors tonight on homecoming.
Yeah, they don't have a list right in front of us, but I see Houston Vickers, Cole Tipton, he a senior, Caleb Higginbotham, that Drew Daly, Jeffrey Martin, Brody Dunn, Peyton Hurd, Dakota Eldridge, Shamarian Nard, Bryce Moore, Trevor Sims. Let's see. Missing, I don't know who 34 there is. Number 11, Luke Sims. Not sure who that kid is.
And the kickoff's taken, and here he goes again down the sideline. He may go. He's going to have it inside fast. Tiger territory. I don't see no flags.
Is that one? That's Patrick. He's done a lot of damage tonight. Patrick, Gilbert, and Ezel for the Colts have done major damage. I'll give a shout-out to the Patrick kid. That's my cousin. So he gets his speed honest.
Well, I'm telling you right now, he can move. They got several of them that's been down that sideline.
Mm-hmm.
And now they will bring it up. They'll set up shop at the 42-yard line of the Tigers, and first handoff for 2 yards.
Yeah, that's their big back. I think what was that, number 12? I think so, Brady Moore.
They will give him 2 yards on the carry. Spotted at the 39-yard line of the Tigers. Tigers I mean, they've had a little trouble with the kickoff return all night long.
Yeah. Well,
they have really took it to us on the returns on the kickoff. I mean, their field position has been awesome every time they've touched the ball on the kickoff.
Yep, that speed.
Except that one on started the third quarter.
Yeah.
And now they got him bundled up now. He tried to do it.
Yeah, that's the
read
adjustment.
Option, and they just tackled them
That's
both.
the adjustment we made at halftime, because that's what was killing us in the first half was the read option. Obviously, Coach Snyder's been a defensive coach. He's got a few years under his belt defensively. Made some adjustments in at halftime, and the read option is no longer there. The last senior on the I forgot was number 34, Eli Derrick.
Well, one thing about it, one way to stop that is like he just done, tackle both of them.
Yeah, it worked.
And they both went down, 3rd and 10.
Play clock at 3, 2, 1.
And they'll get it off, and Gilbert fakes the handoff. He's looking to go deep. He's on the ground. And now he scoops it back up. He'll try to
Luke
back
Sims.
Some of the damage, but he'll still lose 7, maybe 8 yards.
Yeah, Luke Sims wraps him up out of bounds over here. He's going to lose a lot on the play. That's going to bring up about a 4th down and 19. Sorry for you guys listening. I holler ball every time I see it on the field. That's just nature. If you played football, you know what I mean. And so, hey, I do it on Saturdays when I'm watching Alabama in my living room. If I see the ball on the ground, I holler ball. It's just response.
That's right. And like I said, that's going to bring up a 4th down, and they are looks like they may want to talk it over.
Yeah. Like I said, if I blowed you eardrums out with your earbuds, I'm sorry. But you tend to have a little more passion when you got kids on the field. And I know some of you listening know what we're talking about, but, again, I apologize. But anyway, the Colts are going to take a timeout. We're going to stay right here with them. It's going to be, when we come back out of the break here, it's going to be 4th down and 19. They are just across midfield, just had a fumble. They recovered, lost, I think, 9 yards or more on the play. Anyway, it's going to bring up 4th down and 19. Coach made some great adjustments defensively at the half. Has shut down the read option, which is what was killing us. Well, not necessarily killing us, but they did score twice on the read option, and they were able to move the ball on the ground with the read option and coaches.
Well, the coach was really stressing, I think, do not let them get outside of you. Don't let them get behind you because, I mean, these are the plays that kill you right here. You know, you might get relaxed, 4th and 17.
You know, Clements has scored on 3 long plays.
They've got 2 out deep, and now we will go out and cover them. Keep everything in front of you, but the official word, they have went over.
Yes.
The over is official.
Yeah.
It was 60.
Okay. Well,
and now Gilbert will snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll throw it down the center of the field, and it's in and out of the hands, incomplete. So the Tigers will take it over at their own 49-yard line, 1st and 10.
That pass was intended for Brady Moore. Hit him in the hands. He couldn't reel it in. Did have 3 or 4 Tigers in the vicinity on coverage. I think he would have had enough for the first down, but it's going to be a turnover on down. So I would expect to see a lot of just grinding on the ground here on out every time Ardmore has the ball, up almost 30. I think the point spread I heard before the game was Ardmore by 28.
Right.
And so they are 29, so they're just covering.
Well, the Tigers now, Hillis works from under center, and he'll hand it to the big man. He's hitting the backfield. He'll lose one.
Yep.
More on the tackle, but at this point, look, you got 2 scenarios. You like to leave your first string in because guess what? They're fixing to get into a game or 2 down the road. We're going to have to play 4 quarters.
They're going to be playing probably all 4 quarters next week.
And you've got to be able to last 4 quarters. But then on the flip-flop, you want to get
hurt.
That, but you want to get the younger players in just for the experience.
Yep.
Because, the game is in hand right now.
Oh, absolutely.
And I do look for a lot of grinding. I'm like you. I don't think it's going to be a lot of passing left unless they're really high percentage passes. And they'll hand it down to Sims, and Sims going to have 2 yards, maybe 3.
That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8.
But there is no doubt. Don't get in no hurry right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let that play clock be your friend. Run that thing all the way down. We do want to get out of here unscathed. We do not need no key injuries.
We hadn't had any injuries or anybody coming up limping all night. Knock on wood.
And we want to keep it like that.
That's
8:42 remains in the game. Sims, the single back, and he will hand it to Sims. Sims dodges the first one, and he'll maybe pick up a yard.
So I think we're going to punt right here. This is going to be our first punt of the night. Is that right, Ricky?
I think you're right.
With by the time we kick it, it's going to be under 8 minutes to go in the game before Ardmore punts for the first time. Obviously, we punting now because the game, like you said, is pretty much in hand, up 29 with right at 8 minutes to go. Drew Daly back to punt.
And he'll kick it to the sideline. And we'll have a fair catch. Oh, it hits the Clements, and Ardmore
It's got to be our ball, Ricky.
It looked like it bounced off the Clements guy. We'll see what they do.
I guess it didn't. It looked like it hit him.
It looked like it changed direction.
Yeah, how did that not hit him? Coach Snyder thinks it hit him, and he's a lot closer than we are.
We will have to get the replay on that. But anyway, regardless, 7:56 remains in the game. Tigers leading here on homecoming, 48-19.
I guess because they're looking at the play clock and they see the Colts are down by 29, they're just going to graciously give them the ball on their own 19.
And now Gilbert still works at quarterback. He'll run trips to the right, single to the left. And he's going to call his own number. That kid's got some wheels, man.
He's running that hard and that fast this deep in the fourth quarter, and he's been playing on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, that's 15 yards right there on first down. I don't see no laundry. Clock will stop momentarily to set the chains.
Brody Dunn going to take a break.
It's like they'll spot it at the Colts 37-yard line. Clock now back on the move.
Dunn's had a lot of snaps tonight. I would expect we're starting to see some of these.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm sure
in.
you're going to see some new players from time to time. Gilbert now fakes the handoff. He'll bring a little reverse. He's out. He's got the speed.
Jeffrey Martin's going to bring him down.
Have him down, but not after he picks up maybe 13 yards for another first down.
Jeffrey Martin's got good speed too.
And Coach Snyder's not very happy right now with the way they are moving the ball.
Yeah, he's in Justin Coverdale's ear. Still coaching him up 29 with 7 minutes to go in the game.
Ball now spotted inside Tiger territory at 48. Like I said, man, I give hats off to the coach. They have fought a hard fight. I think, you know, it just the numbers caught up with them, you know, late in this game. And now they will hand the ball to the big man. He's knocked down.
It's got to be Mr. Moore. Got to be.
And
Ball's on the ground.
I don't know if they going to see if he
We
was
got
down.
it. We got the ball.
Let's see where they call it.
Yeah, they gave it to us, Ricky.
And we got it first down and 10.
Don't know. I think is that Mr. Moore that hit him again?
I don't know, but
It looked like a Moore hit.
It looked like a like he'd run into a stone wall.
Had to be Mr. Moore, but it could have been Peyton Hurd. Peyton Hurd's a hard hitter also, but Jeffrey Martin, we've called his name a couple times here in the last drive or two. He comes up with the fumble recovery, and so the Ardmore Tigers are going to take over on their own 48-yard line, up 29 points with 6.5 minutes to go in the game.
Let's do this. A 6-minute and 29-second drive, and let's go.
Yeah.
And let's get out of here with a half a century.
That's right.
Mark.
And no injuries.
That's right. Sims a single back. They'll run tight formation, and they're going to hand it to Sims. Sims running inside the tackles, and he'll have 5 yards, 4 yards inside to Coach territory.
4 yards in a cloud of dust.
Well,
hey, there's Jacob Spartman. Jacob Spartman's running most of this live stream show. Man, they spent a lot of time this week with all these new graphics and getting those graphics in for the homecoming court and stuff. Man, he's got a bunch of ladies helping him tonight up here punching buttons and clicking stuff, and got ladies downstairs running cameras. We're going to name some of those off here shortly, and possibly right after this play.
2nd and 7, and they'll hand it to Sims again. He's trying to get outside. He'll cut it back in. He's got a first down and then some.
He's running like a train.
And it looks like a rugby match right now. I tell you what I'd like. You know what I'd like to see?
What's that?
I'd like to see them turn the camera on all the students that's helped put this together.
Yeah.
And maybe we can make that happen before the night's over, because they really do need a lot of, they have really done a great job all through the whole season.
That's right. Emma Pryor, Lily Garland, Sarah Sanders, Sydney Sanders, Brooke Phillips, Kelly Breeley. Those are some names that Coach Sparkman has given me that's helping them out tonight. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. It's Coach Sparkman's fault. He gave me the list.
It is a group effort, and Sims now, he'll fall forward for 2 yards. Main thing, the clock's on the move.
Yeah.
And the Tigers are on the move.
That's right. There's a lot of other students who are in that mass media class during the week who comes up here and help set all this equipment up. They may not be working tonight, but they were probably working at some point in time this week, helping get this stuff set up. A lot of folks was here painting the field Wednesday night. I know Kevin Dunn come up and highlighted the numbers and touched up a few places yesterday. A lot of other folks, Ben Clark, he keeps this
what about Bull?
Pristine.
Bull Cornelius and help.
I didn't see him. Well, he may have been here. I wasn't here Wednesday.
I thought I seen a picture of him up here.
He may have been. He's been up here some painting the field.
All right. Well, offsides against the coach, so the Tigers will get a free 5 yards, bearing up a 2nd and 4.
Spencer Smith is over there running the clock, which allows the down and time on the graphics on the screen. We appreciate him. Kevin Hillis, the engineer behind the scenes, the network engineer. He's also the one shooting all of the plays and stuff down to the sideline, so those guys can make in-game adjustments. We've got tablets on the sidelines, kind of like you see those tablets the NFL guys have, those Surface Pros. We got some of those down there as well.
Well, it's a production. I mean, you just have to see it to believe it. And now they'll hand the ball to Sims again. He's looking to cut it in. He's going to the house.
He gone.
Touchdown, Sims.
Yes, sir.
Looks like it's going to be a 29-yard gallop. That'll get us over that half-century mark.
That's right. Sims takes it to the house deep in the fourth quarter. Going to put the Ardmore Tigers up 54-19 over the Clements Colts. We tried the point-after attempt. Kick team out onto the field. Rodriguez is set to kick. Douthit gets it down. The kick is up, and it is good. So with a little under 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, your Ardmore Tigers lead 55-19 on homecoming to 2021 here at Cooper Field. I'd like to also thank Mr. Jeff Hodges. He, is the PA announcer for the football games. He's been doing that for many, many years. And Ricky, just like you've been up here doing this for how long you been when you was announcing on the radio?
My first game ever that I ever announced on the radio was at a softball state championship game in 2010.
So 11 years.
Yep. But
yeah,
your first game to ever call, you call a state championship game.
That's pretty good start.
That's pretty nervous.
Pretty good start.
That's pretty nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I know
I won't
Kevin,
never forget when I first started, the guy that was running the station.
Yeah.
I was fixing to go on live, and he said, take a minute, take a deep breath. Just calm down, you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
But no, we enjoy doing it, especially when it's something you love anyway.
Yeah.
So it's easy to call something that you love to be around.
Yeah.
And, we've called them all.
Yeah. Kevin Hillis has got 3 or 4 guys in there helping him out who was up here setting up equipment real early today. And they were working. We worked up here late last night setting a lot of that stuff up. Rodriguez got it teed up on the 40. He's going to try to kick it deep again.
Looks like it's going to go out of bounds this
It
time.
does.
So
Trickle out of bounds. The flag's going to come out, and Clements Colts will be taking over at their own 35-yard line.
Unless they back us up, make us kick it again.
Yeah, well, considering the field position that they've had during the game, that's not such a bad idea.
Well, no, I'm saying they probably want to make them kick it again.
They are.
I mean, they have. They've run it up to midfield about every time.
Yep. I would make them kick us again, too, if I was those guys. So we're going to back up to our own 35 and try to kick again. Maybe one of these camera operators can get us a shot of the moon. We got a great shot of the moon. It's about a 3/4 moon in the clouds over there, man. It's a nice autumn night. Getting kind of Halloween-y in the air.
Okay, now next week we go back into region play.
Yes, at Russellville.
And Russellville right now is still getting beat by.
They're getting beat by Hartselle, but again, Hartselle's 6A.
Yeah, and the Hartselle's there every year.
Yeah, Hartselle is a top-tier 6A.
And it looks like they're going to knock it out of bounds again. And now they're going to back them up again.
Yeah.
So we got to keep it in play.
I'd make us kick it again.
And we'll see what they do. I think I would. They're going to make us kick it again. They're going to have to. I mean, they wanting to return. I can tell you what they're wanting.
Well, especially now we're backing up. Hey, kick it out of the back of the end zone right here.
Yeah. We got to keep it in play. I mean, I know you're trying to hit a spot, but you've got to keep it in play.
Yeah. Now, we go to Russellville next week. Again, that's on the road. We can do all kinds of awesome media and tech stuff here at home because we got great internet. All of our equipment's here when we go on the road. If we have any technical difficulties, we want to go ahead and apologize for that. Sometimes we got good internet on the road. Sometimes we don't have good internet.
Well, all I can tell you for sure that Russellville's got a really good setup.
Yeah.
I mean, they're really set up good now. How much room they can give us, I don't know. And now they will keep it in play. It looks like.
And it's going to kick it to the end zone.
Hello, stop. It's going to stop. He's got to pick it up at the 1. And here he comes, though. We got to put a tackle on him. That's one tackle. Hey,
well,
we got
him
at the 20.
That did not pan out for the Colts. The Colts take 2 penalties, push us back twice. Then Rodriguez, I guess he gets mad and says, okay, I'm sick of this. He kicks it from the 30 to the 1, and the Clements Colts are going to take over on their own 20-yard line. They could have had it at the, 35?
Yeah.
And they chose to make us re-kick, and now they're going to start off on their own 20.
Yeah, great kick there by Rodriguez. So, anyway, that's where they will start. 55-19, 3:46 remaining here.
Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of those younger kids in the defensive huddle there. It looks like they're getting ready to go in on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, look here. It's been a couple of years since I graduated.
Yeah.
Do they have a homecoming dance anymore, or any
I'm
kind
not
of?
sure. I hadn't heard anything about it. I've got a sophomore, and he hadn't said anything, and I hadn't heard anything about it.
You know, used to have.
Oh yeah,
now we used
after
to have
a
a big
homecoming game,
Yeah, we
you would
had
have a homecoming dance after the game.
I was just wondering how times now.
Yeah, looks like we got a full slate of
We're gonna have
the
to
younger
dig,
guys
We're gonna have
is
to
in
dig
here.
down into the roster now.
Yeah.
Well, let's try to get some of these names called. Looks like
Brody Wise is in.
Tavin Cannon.
Let's see.
Also Cameron Jarrett.
Chance
also,
Sylvester's in.
I see Devin Jarrett. Yeah, we got a lot of new faces out there. There's Chance Sylvester. And they still have the starters in there, and he'll bounce off one. Here he goes. And he'll step out of bounds outside the 40 to the 42, 3-yard line.
He's going to be pushed out of bounds by Tavian Cannon.
Let's see who else is out there. Zach Hall's out there. Also,
Ty
Owen.
Clark. Ty Clark's out there.
Owen Pearson.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of new faces. That is, yeah. Who is
number
it? Knows.
50. I don't know. He's
Well,
number 50. I don't have
remember
a
he
50
brought out
on my
the flag.
roster.
We got to find out who that man is.
That's right.
I mean, he brought the flag out to start the game, but the clock was stopped now on the out-of-bounds play. And now they try to hand it to Gilbert.
And he's going to be brought down in the backfield by number 56, Brody Wise. And who's the other guy?
That was Moore at quarterback.
I think Zach Hall was helping him on the tackle. So he's hit him in the backfield. Brody Wise, number 56, and number 29, Zach Hall, in on the tackle. That's going to be a loss of about 3 yards on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 13. Long, he's wide open. Let's see, we got some of those young guys in there, obviously. That's 35 in on the coverage there. Owen Pearson on the coverage. He had him beat by a couple steps.
Man,
Makes
he
a good
turned
throw.
it loose,
He did,
didn't
he did.
Man, that's about, what, a 40, 50-yard throw?
Yeah, that's Brady Moore. Is that right? Number 12?
Yeah.
That's the
about
kid
a 40-yard
that's been playing tailback most of the night. He was
I've got
and letting it. He slung it.
I've got him finding who number 50 is, because I said we got to know. And he's going to be at quarterback now. They've swapped Gilbert at tailback. He'll run the option, and there goes Moore up the middle. He's got daylight, and he's going to have a 1st down.
Moore's a big kid.
Yes, he is.
Their roster doesn't have any heights or weights or anything on it. I'd be willing to bet he's 240. What do you think?
Yes. Yeah, he's solid. I'll put it
That's
like he looks
That's
like a football player, that's for sure.
Yeah, if he was heading my direction, I don't know if I'd be able to try to make a solid tackle on him. Eli Derrick is number 50. Yeah,
and
we called him out. I think in the roster we had, he was number 34. So he's wearing number 50. He's playing nose tackle.
And he also brought the American flag out to start the game.
That's right, he sure did. That's a scout team player of the week.
And Moore now fakes the handoff. He'll call his own number. And he'll spin move. He's going to have 10, 15, 20, 25, and he is dragging
He's still on his feet.
He's going all the way inside the 15 to the 13. That's a 30-yard pickup.
It took half the team, but they finally got him down.
And I think he may be gassed on that one. It's
yeah.
slow getting up.
Well, that's the thing about those kids. Hey, they big, brother, and they can give it to you, but their endurance usually ain't as theirs as some of those young kids.
And
those
clock now
lightweight
2 minutes.
kids.
Coach Snyder, not really. I mean, he's more worried about letting these young players get in there and get some experience.
Oh yeah.
No key injuries, because we know we got we're gonna have a battle next week.
Oh yes, sir. And this is a full.
Ooh, good tackle right there.
Who was that?
I don't know, but he made him in the hole. That is 20.
If it's 29, it's Zach Hall.
Yep. I think that's who it is.
Yeah, now this is our full second string D.
Yeah.
None of these kids are playing first string. Now, Zach Hall gets a lot of playing time on the offensive side of the ball, but defensively,
hey, that's what we
second
need.
string.
We need them to have experience because
Oh,
at
absolutely.
any play, you may have to step up.
Yep.
And now Gilbert back in at quarterback. He'll just hand it off
Let's
up the
see.
middle. And now we are under 1 minute in the game, 3rd and 5.
Yeah, I like to see these young guys hold them right here.
Coats are rushing to the line. 2 receivers to the left, single to the right.
56, Brody Wise in on the tackle
And
again. That's Zach
he's going
Hall.
to be tackled, but he'll not have a touchdown, but he'll be close. He'll be on the first down, 1st and goal.
Clements is going to have to take another snap here. There's about 3 seconds in between the play clock and the game clock, and I would assume they want to try to get it in. I'd like to see us get a stop right here, and this is probably the end of the game, I would assume.
And he's going to be in for a touchdown.
Clements gets it in with our young guys in there. Well, the young guys getting a lot of good experience, a lot of good snaps right here. And so the coach are going to now line up for the PAT. They're going to go for 2. Obviously, they're down 30. Gilbert's going to bring them to the line. We're running the base defense. Gilbert keeper, and he scores. So with 27 seconds left in the game, the score is your Ardmore Tigers 55, the Clements Colts 27. And the Ardmore Tigers will put the kick return team back on the field for one more time with 27 seconds to go. I assume we will receive the kick and probably take a knee, and then that'll be the end of the homecoming 2021 game with your Ardmore Tigers now at 5-0 for the first time since 2013, headed into week 6 at Rossville, going to another region opponent. That'll be a long drive for our team and our fans next week, but hopefully we'll have a good crowd there as we did tonight, man. We had a packed stadium. We was probably a couple hundred people short on the home side of about standing room only.
Yes.
Our bleachers were packed out, but of course we can spread out all other places in the end zones and other places. So,
well, the Tigers do. They travel well, and like I said, I'm sure they will next week. Let's just hope for another beautiful night like it was
Yes.
tonight.
No rain, no clouds much in sight.
Looks like we have a single deep man. He'll stand at the 15-yard line now to the shallow, and he'll try to pooch kick it.
See,
And it's going, and we'll just fall on it. Good, that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Drew Daly just covers the ball up, so I would assume you're about to see the victory formation, as we've noted before, the greatest play in football. And
No doubt.
with 24 seconds left to go in the game.
But
The
most
Ardmore
definitely
Tigers.
next week, tune in for us at 7 o'clock. We'll be live on the air from Russellville,
Yeah.
Alabama.
Yeah, I set the spread on this game at 28. And guess how much we up, Ricky?
Man, that's a lot of numbers. I had to get up.
28?
I had
That's
I
28,
had to
brother.
take my shoes off.
That means that's a push. If you took the over or the under, it's no winner. It's a push. It was 28. So
And
anyway,
they will get in
the
a
Ardmore
victory
Tigers
formation.
take the knee. The clock is going to run out, and your Ardmore Tigers are going to take the homecoming victory and continue to stay undefeated. I don't know if you noticed, Ricky, in the state polling this week, Ardmore was number 14 in the state. They got one vote and was on the listing on AL.com was number 14 at 4-0. It'd be nice if we could slide in the top 10. I don't know what all the other competition has, but I think Russellville was about 5 or 6, and so we will be going to play at Russellville next week. for week. That'll be our third region game, and be game number 6 for the Ardmore Tigers.
Well, like I said, the Tigers now, hey, we're going to Russell 5-0, and you know, we gotta work hard this week, and let's work on that kickoff team, and you know, a little bit more on defense, because we will have to tackle well against the Russell.
Yeah, we'll have to tackle well. You know, we look really good out of the gate tonight. Probably the best game we've seen just coming out of the gate. You know, we went up 21-0. That's the first game, if I'm not mistaken, that we led pretty much the whole game. Every game, even the other team at Brewer, they were up 14-0. Lawrence County we started off 7-0. I think Elkmont went up on us early. And so
yeah, we was a little slow starting in the first several games, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out on the limb.
What's that?
I'm going to guarantee a Tiger win next week.
I'll tell you what, Ricky, if you guarantee a Tiger win next week and the Tigers lose, which I don't know if that's going to be possible.
It's going to be impossible.
Well, I think it's
because they're the Russell.
Yeah, I know that.
It's going to be a Tiger.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Well, that's why I was
Tigers
saying
will
if the
win.
Tigers lose,
something's going to be really bad. But no,
Yeah.
hey, look here. These kids need to soak this in. Hey, those 24-hour rows, celebrate.
Yeah.
But come Monday morning, it's time to go back to work.
Well, it was good to come off of the bye week. You know, we didn't come out flat. We came out hot right off the get-go, went up 21-0. We did have a few pointers that Coach can work on and point out this week of things to work on, specifically, like you said, the kick return. I mean, the kick coverage team.
Oh, most definitely. He was not happy with that at all.
Yeah. But other than that.
And the big plays. You take
big
the
plays,
big plays away.
big
I
plays,
mean, really, they did not hurt us driving the ball. It was just big plays.
That's right.
But main thing is they just need to soak this in, enjoy it for tonight, through the weekend, and, be back at the drawing board Monday morning.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was another good victory for the Ardmore Tigers. And like we said, since 2000, this is the first time since 2013 that your Tigers are starting off the season 5-0. We go back on the road next week at Russellville, which will probably the toughest game on our schedule. And then we come back home. We close out the last 4 games at home. That next game at home is East Limestone, be another tough game. That's a rivalry game as well. And then we also have Jemison, Lee, and then close out the season with West. And so once we get back home, we don't have to leave again. We'll have all of this nice equipment. All of these cool graphics. And one more time, I want to thank all of these kids. I know we've said their name once, but Emma Pryor, Lily Garland, Sarah Sanders, Sydney Sanders, Brooke Phillips, and Kelly Breeley. Thank you, ladies, for helping us out, and all of the rest of the staff who makes all of this stuff possible and puts all of this stuff on. Lindsay Lane East Church fed the football team tonight, and they worked the concession stand. I thank Lindsay Lane. The big church up in Athens will be feeding next week. Obviously, they don't have to work concessions because we're not playing at home. And there's a ton of other churches who have done this all year, Piney Grove, Woolly Springs, and others that I'm probably missing. But thank those folks as well. Anybody else I'm missing, Ricky? You got some stats?
Man, I was just going to do
a
quick scoring update on how the scoring went. But one thing about this community, about these kids, they get behind these kids.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about I don't care if it's golf, soccer, whatever, this school gets behind their kids. But, hey, let's do a quick scoring summary. All of it started in the first with 9:06. Tigers got on the board with a Brody Dunn. It was a 7-yard run out of the Wildcat. Tigers led 7-0. Next score was also in the first with 4 minutes. Trevor Sims on a 24-yard run made it 14-0. Ardmore got on the board again with 12 seconds remaining in the first. Brody Dunn with his second touchdown of the night on a 49-yard run. It was a 4th-and-1 play, made it 21-0. Coach turned around and on a first play ended up with no time on the clock in the first. Ezel with a 60-yard run made it 21-7. We started the second quarter with 10:03. Tigers got back on the board. That was Preston Patterson, with a 22-yard pass play from Hillis. Tigers led 28-7. Coach come right back with 9:42 in the second. Gilbert, with a quarterback draw, went 53 yards, and the PAT was blocked. Tigers led 28-13. Ardmore come right back with 5:11 in the second. Thomas Costin on a 22-yard run increased our Tigers' lead 35-13. The Coats got on the board in the third with 8:34. Dylan Patrick, 81-yard pass from Gilbert. PAT two-point conversion was no good. Score was 35-19 at that point. Ardmore come right back in the third with 5:39 remaining on the clock. Brody Dunn with his third touchdown of the night on a 1-yard run. PAT was good. The Tigers led 42-19. And then the Tigers again got back on the board with 11:54 in the fourth. Brody Dunn working out of the Wildcat, 7-yard run. The PAT was blocked. Tigers led 48-19. And then the Tigers again, in 3:54 remaining in the fourth. Trevor Sims on a 29-yard run made it 55-19. The PAT was good. And the Coats, like I said, on our second string, went down there and scored with 27 seconds remaining in the game. And that was a Dackel with a 4-yard run, and the PAT was good. So your final tonight was your Ardmore Tigers 55 and the Clements Coats 27. And like I said, I told Greg before I started, I said, man, I made a bunch of lines on my sheet, man. I'm looking for a bunch of scoring, but not enough. Look here, now that's what I'm talking about right there. That's the picture.
These are all of our
that's the picture I'm
ladies
looking for.
and equipment that they
This
use.
is the ones that make it work right here.
Yeah, all of this stuff started. You can see Ricky in the background there. We got all
Thank
kinds
y'all,
of
ladies,
people.
so much, because I'm telling you, hey, and I know Greg does a lot.
Well, I
just walk in and start talking.
Yeah.
And these guys, they do all the work.
For the most part, that's just about all I do, too, because I don't know all of this tech stuff. I have nothing to do with this stuff. I help them set it up because I'm a manual laborer, and that's all I do. But I want to thank them. If you would have thought last year that we would have all of this equipment and all of these students doing all of this stuff, I'd have told you you're crazy. But all of this has kind of just blew up in the last year, so thank everybody that puts in time and effort into this stuff. Thank you for the Limestone County Board of Education for thinking this is an effort that you'd like to get behind, and that with that mass media class. And
just allowing us to do it, you know.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And Coach Spartman, you know, he coaches the class and heads up everything. So, I mean, you know, we're just blessed to be able to do it.
He's probably just ramping this up for softball season. He knows what's coming. And so he's like, if I get all this stuff lined up for softball season, these guys will be doing this for me while I'm on the field.
Look here, man. I've done it for a long time. I've done all sports. I love them all. Hey, I think they all need to be recognized on the court, on the softball field, and on the football field.
Yeah. All right, we're going to close with the band. I think we've got a camera there on some of the band. And I don't know if you guys can hear them or not. But we appreciate y'all tuning in for another great night of Ardmore football. And we'll see you in 1 week at Russellville High School. And that's about all I got, Ricky. Tiger up. TP.